Welcome to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola, Culver Portside Marina, Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service, Patrick Auto Group, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, Ancilla College, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5 Star. The Coca-Cola pregame show with Mitch Columbi and Coach Terry Minix is next.
Why does the IHSAA often refer to high school sports as the second classroom?
Because it's where student athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them through the rest of their lives. I'm Chris Kaufman, a former Northwestern High School Tiger.
And I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
We're also both educators and former student athletes, so we understand great teachers and coaches are the key to receiving a great education.
Thank you to every educator across the state of Indiana for the efforts and sacrifices you make each day to set Hoosier students up for success in life.
And thank you to the many teachers who also coach high school sports, ensuring their athletic programs always emphasize education first.
Support the educators behind education-based athletics by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is the second classroom. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Rick Rabb, 5-star in the Knox Mall. It's time to save, save, save.
U.S. government inspected whole boneless pork loin. Cut them any way you like them, into roasts, into chops. $1.69 a pound. Imported jumbo cherries, $2.99 a pound. Prairie Farms whole 1%, 2% or skim milk, $3.99 a gallon. Where is that 5-star?
In the Knox Mall.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort. Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here are the voices of K99.3, Mitch Columbi and Coach Terry Minix.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the Oregon Davis Bobcats face the LaVille Lancers in the first round of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. Welcome to Indiana High School basketball. For the last 57 years, we've experienced sports broadcasting greatness here on WKVI. For that, we tip our hat to Harold Welter and thank him for his dedication and service to local high school sports. Thank you, Harold, for all that you have done for Kankakee Valley Broadcasting. Thank you to our in-game producer, Marilla Schaefer, who is back at KVB headquarters, making sure we are broadcasting out to you live. With us tonight, as our sports analyst, we are honored to have with us Scott Masters. I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. And we welcome you to Dale E. Cox Gymnasium in Lakeville, Indiana, 46536, as these two teams will be providing us round one entertainment of this historic tournament as we are set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our 17th basketball broadcast of the season, we have seen both of Oregon Davis's teams a few times this season, but have yet to see the Lancers of LaVille. When we look at the LaVille Lady Lancers, Nicholas Amore Amor is in his first season as the head coach. The Lancers come into tonight off a big overtime win over the Knox Lady Redskins, 48-41 this past Friday. They have put together a solid season so far, as they are 12-6 on the year. Leading the way for the Lady Lancers in the scoring department is Lucy Shirk, averaging 13.3 points per game, shooting 56% on the year. She also leads the team in rebounds, averaging 7.8 per game. Helen Kwiatkowski is the team's assist leader, averaging 2 dimes per game. She also leads the team in steals, averaging 2.5 per game. We turn now to our sports analyst this evening, Scott Masters. Been since December 1st since we last saw and heard from you. Happy New Year. How have things been for you, man?
Happy New Year to you, too. Everything's been pretty good. We've had a pretty good weather season, and now we're just going to be getting into one of these great tournaments, the TCU Bi-County Tournament, which is one heck of a tournament, and we're going to be having some really good basketball action tonight.
Well, it's my first time to be here at LaVille, so I appreciate you coming to your old stomping grounds here, Scott. I appreciate you being here for me, and we're excited. I'm excited to be here with you, and boy, all the blue and white you see here in the gymnasium, the crowd starting to file in. Definitely a big basketball atmosphere here at LaVille for the Lancers.
Well, yeah, this tournament usually gets a really good fan turnout, no matter where it's at. I mean, it's held in several high schools in the area, and yeah, it's definitely good to be back here courtside at LaVille. This is one really nice gymnasium, and I'm going to tell you, it will get loud if it warrants it, because this is a loud gym, so we hope to hear some of that tonight.
Well, let's get right into it. I know we are both going into this game a little blind when it comes to these LaVille Lady Lancers. What from the short rundown I just mentioned stuck out to you maybe?
Well, for the Lady Lancers, I think what they've done well this year, Mitch, is they need to control tempo, and they like to run a little bit, and they're pretty successful when they get out and they can turn that ball over. So they're going to be more up-tempo, and we'll have to see how OD can handle that. OD can run it as well. It's just who's going to be able to run efficiently. You don't want to get out ahead of yourselves and then have your outlet passes not be there. So it's going to be interesting to see who handles that best.
I'm excited to see the Lady Lancers for the first time this season. As we turn the page and look at the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, though, head coach Aubrey Lady is in her second season leading the girls program. The Lady Cats come into tonight off a tough loss to River Forest, 57-62 this past weekend. They have had a tough year that Coach Lady has talked about, but there have been some positive moments they have witnessed. This team is young, and as we saw last month, Scott, they have a freshman as one of their main leaders on this team. The future is bright, but for now, it has been a tough pill to swallow for Coach Lady and her girls. The Lady Cats are 5-13 on the year. What would be some words of encouragement you could send to Bobcat Nation's way?
Well, the words of encouragement would be, keep getting the ball inside, but find some outside shooters that can knock a shot down here or there. And if that doesn't work, then you're going to have to look to try to get some offense in a different way, whether that's turning up at defense and try to create some offense that way, or maybe, speed up the tempo. It just depends on what's working for them, and it's, they're definitely having some growing pains this season, but they'll continue to do well.
Well, we appreciate all of you joining us here on the Coca-Cola pregame show, refreshing the world, making a difference. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Thank you, John Thompson. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. Hey, we appreciate them supporting local high school sports, as we are lucky to say no injuries to report tonight, as that will be your Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned, though, as the Marian University's Ancilla College Coaches Corner is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome to the Marian University's Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I have with us head coach of the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, Aubrey Lady. Coach, coming into the TCU Bi-County Tournament, the 58th annual. What do you know here in round one about the LaVille Lady Lancers?
They're going to crash hard and play some hard defense. We just have to make sure that we're getting up and down the floor and we're boxing out, and make sure that we're doing the little things. We tend to get tired and not do that, but hopefully we're able to come out and do that tonight.
Is there anything in particular that you've seen from your girls the last few games that you're excited to see on the floor tonight, hopefully continue to happen?
They've been fighting hard. Whether we come up short or not, they give me everything they have till the final buzzer. And I can't ask for anything more than that. We've had some different kids having really good nights, and it's nice when you can share the rock and be able to do that and count on everybody. So,
message to Oregon Davis Nation this evening:
come out and support us. We'll give you everything we got.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Welcome to Marian University's newest location, Ancilla College of Marian University. Marian's newest campus location in Plymouth is your home for an on-campus college experience. From living in the dorms to being a collegiate student-athlete, Marian University is ranked third most innovative Midwest university by U.S. News and World Report. For more information about our 2- or 4-year degrees, go to www.marian.edu/Ancilla. That's www.marian.edu/Ancilla.
Welcome back to the Marian University's Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I have with us head coach of the LaVille Lady Lancers, Nick Amore. Coach, you're coming into the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament. What do you know about the Oregon Davis Lady Cats heading into round one?
Yeah, I know that they really like to push the ball, transition, push it up the right side of the floor and find their post player. They like to try and get a lot of shots up quick. They don't like to stay on offense for very long. So we've really got to play good defense in transition.
Is there anything in particular you're hoping to see from your girls out on the floor tonight?
Yeah, I hope they handle the Oregon Davis trap well. Oregon Davis will run a 3-2 zone, and they'll come out and trap on the wings. So I just hope my girls handle the pressure well and find the open gaps, and that leads to a victory for us.
Message to LaVille Lancer Nation this evening.
Yeah, just excited for TCU Bi-County to start, and hopefully it's a good week.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has it in stock. From sampan, aqua patio, and sweetwater pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver Portside Marina can help. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 842-5000. Culver Portside Marina.
Now it's time for the Keys to the Game, sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School basketball action, what are your keys to the game as a Lady Lancer tonight, Scott?
Well, like I said earlier, I think controlling the tempo for the Lady Lancers is really gonna help them, and that'll be a definite key for them to win this ball game.
Now, flip sides, you are the head coach of the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. What do you want to see out of your girls tonight, Coach?
Well, I definitely want to see the intensity that they've had lately, but I still would like to see a little more outside shooting. And I've noticed some of these guards are knocking down their outside shots here in practice, and that's good. That's big.
All right, that is your Keys to the Game, sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by Marian University's Ancilla College. If you are looking for a place to continue your education, visit marian.edu/Ancilla. Time to sit back and chill as the Coca-Cola pregame show continues. Our starting lineup is next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here at the Auto Park Chevrolet Buick GMC in Plymouth, we have one of the largest vehicle selections in northern Indiana. We know that you can visit any number of dealerships when shopping for a new car. That's why we always make sure we go above and beyond for our loyal customers throughout Michiana. Our Auto Finance Center also works to ensure that you take advantage of a lease or loan solution that fits your budget. Lots of new inventory in stock and en route. Special local market pricing. Come drive the new Silverado and soon the new Hummer EV. Stop by our showroom today or go to AutoParkChevroletBuickGMC.com and see more, or even buy that special car you're looking for. The Auto Park Chevrolet Buick GMC in Plymouth. Come see the value.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
Now it's time for the starting lineups.
For the Lady Lancers of LaVille, starting at point guard is Michaela Kuski. At the 2 guard is Lily Smith. Starting at the 3 is Lauren Edison. At the 4 is Halen Kwiatkowski. And at the 5 is Lucy Shirk. For the Lady Cats of Oregon Davis, at point guard is Gabby Kraus. At the 2 is Reagan Danford. Starting small forward is Maddie Wireman. And at the 4 is Kylie Saylor. At the 5 is Sarah Thompson. That is your starting lineup for tonight, as we will be back to get set for tip-off. You are listening to KVB's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking. In 4-hour dinners with friends. In that first bite of something new. And in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Welcome back to round 1 of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament here in Lakeville, Indiana. I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. Hey, we also want to let you know Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR will always be there too. As a matter of fact, you can catch the girls and boys doubleheader between the Culver Cavaliers and the Argus Dragons right now with the boss, Tony Ross, on Max 98.9 98.3 FM and streaming online at max983.net. We invite you to flip back and forth as KVB always has you covered for Indiana high school sports in this area, as we will be covering 4 schools in round 1 of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County basketball tournament. Tonight, 4 schools, 8 teams. We are proud to be bringing you this type of access to this historic tournament. Don't hesitate to follow us on social media. We are on Facebook at Sports to the Max, on Instagram at WKVI Sports, and on Twitter at KVB Sports for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. We remind you to join Rich Wallen every morning on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central, right here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Also, big time shout out to LVH1 Broadcasting. LVH1 here at LaVille High School. The crew, Angelina Gashi, the 6th grader, Austin McCallum, the 6th grader, Spencer Kowalski, the 9th grader, and Joey Drinkwine, the 9th grader, as well as our executive producer for this evening from LVH1 Broadcasting, Matt Florian, all providing video coverage here of round 1 of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament. We appreciate them doing all the work that they've done this evening. Well, we are about ready for action here. What's going on? You doing all right over there? Ready for this game? Looks like it's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah. 7 minutes till tip-off here, and we'll get the tournament underway. Like we said, a very unique tournament, but been in the area for years and years, and it's really prestigious to win this tournament, and it also starts to get the kids ramped up for the sectional tournaments that will be coming before we know it.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
And these 2 girls teams, of course, the Oregon Davis Lady Cats have had a tested season. The LaVille Lady Lancers, though, on the other side, have just done fantastic so far this season. Of course, we mentioned earlier on in the broadcast during the pregame, of course, they are 12-6 on the year. The Lady Cats, unfortunately, have just had a tough season, 5-13 on the year, Scott. You know, when you come into a game like this, like you said, this prepares you for the tournament. And you had talked about it last month, season records go out of the window when it comes to the postseason. It doesn't matter what your season record is. When you get to the postseason, we've seen it before. Teams that have barely won anything throughout the season get to the regional.
Yeah, very much so. And you like to say that. You like to preach to your kids that you definitely have that newfound season, we could say, and that's easy. That makes it easier for a coach too, because if you're not having a great year, you can just say to your kids, "Hey, look, scratch it. Now let's go. We're done. We're into the next season," and that can build your team very, very well.
Well, as we get ready for this basketball game, we are proud to let you know the PA announcer tonight at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium is Scott Scherer. The clock operator is Brent Amore. The scorekeeper is Kathy Beeler. Our officials for this evening are Christian Courtier, John Kuzmansky, and Tony Nemeth. Scott Masters is with us as our sports analyst tonight. I am Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are almost ready for girls basketball action here from Lakeville, Indiana. So we look at, thank you, sir. We look at the roster for this evening, Scott, and, we do see a lot of height out on the court from the LaVille Lancers, but comparative to the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, it looks like this is going to be a matchup very similar in size down on the inside, especially for a freshman, Sarah Thompson. And, we didn't really talk much about her during the pregame there, but boy, is she really a bright future for this Oregon Davis Lady Cat organization.
And they're going to feed the ball to her, and she's going to score, and they're going to have to, they being LaVille, they're going to definitely have to keep an eye on her all game long and not let her get hot and run wild, which she can, and she's just a youngster, so this is going to be a great start to her career.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Joe Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports.
And you know one thing, Mitch, if you're in the LaVille Gymnasium, you're going to hear the LaVille band. And they always come and they always play and they always do a real nice job.
Well, I'll tell you, as for the few amount of band players they have this evening, they are playing as if they are double the size.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they really are playing very loud. It's very nice in here, setting the stage for this TCU Bi-County tournament. And we are so glad to be bringing you here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. And for those that are watching at home, there is the band getting ready for this fantastic matchup.
Visit tcunet.com/cashback for more details or to learn about the debit card terms and conditions.
We thank you for joining us here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Mitch Columbia along with Scott Masters. So glad to be here for you for the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament. The LaVille Lady Lancers going up against the Oregon-Davis Lady Cats. A matchup we've been waiting on for quite a while now. The TCU Bi-County Tournament, not one that is missed in this area. And we are so glad to be here for you here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. So,
well, I got a face for radio.
Little camera action there for you.
I got a face for radio, that's for sure.
Yeah, there we go. Well, hey, we're having fun. We're doing a good job. And, boy, I tell you, these coaches always just provide us with such great access. I get into the gym. The first thing I see the coaches, I say, can I get a pregame interview with you? And they just take the time, no problem. And everything so far here at LaVille has just been top-notch, first class. I appreciate Athletic Director Will Holstrauser as well, getting me in here well ahead of time. You know, that's my huge thing, Scott, is if I can get in here at least an hour to an hour and a half beforehand, I'm very happy.
Right.
I love trying to get here as early as possible because sometimes my head can get just a little jumbled. It's hard to stay on track sometimes.
Well, not only that, but along the way with technology happens sometimes, and you've got to be able to bounce back and quickly fix things that are not easy to fix sometimes.
Well, our listeners may be wondering where Coach Terry Minix is this evening. Of course, he is part of the staff here at Oregon Davis, as the Lady Cats are performing tonight against the Lady Lancers. But during Game 2 for the boys' game, Terry Minix will be joining Scott Masters and myself, so we're very excited to have a three-man crew. First time for me this season in the basketball season to have three men on the crew, so I'm very excited about that. But we will go ahead and turn things over to our PA announcer this evening, which is Scott Scherer here at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium. I assume we are getting ready for our national anthem, which will be played by the LaVille Lancers Pep Band. As we have 1 minute to go here until this tip-off of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament.
Fight song first.
Fight song first. I thought they were getting ready. Well,
I did too.
He turned around and looked at us like he was getting ready for the national anthem. So, but no, fight song first.
Fight song first.
Here as LaVille's faithful on their feet, cheering on the Lady Lancers for a hopeful victory. Well, they didn't charge you to get in, did they, Scott?
No. I showed up before the ticket takers were here.
Well, you got here early enough.
I went and had a conversation with the athletic director, Will Holstrauser, and I snuck in. So
well, good. Well, you know, these types of games we are so excited to be at, especially in tournament action, getting ready, honestly getting me and us ready for the tournament as well. As you're right, Scott, it's just right around the corner. Pretty much all the girls' teams throughout the state of Indiana, this is the final few games before the tournament for them. So we will now turn things over to our public address announcer this evening here at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, Scott Scherer.
Bi-County Basketball Tournament. Tonight, we host the team and fans from Oregon-Davis High School, home of the Bobcats. Before we meet tonight's starting lineups, we ask everyone to please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America and those that defend our country each day under the direction of Mr. Cameron Banks. The LaVille Lancer Pep Band plays our national anthem.
Well, we'll go over our starters for this evening once again for our listeners just joining us. For the Lady Lancers of LaVille, starting at point guard is Michaela Kuski. At the 2 is Lily Smith. Starting at small forward this evening for the Lady Lancers is Lauren Edison. At the 4 is Halen Kwiatkowski, and at the 5 is Lucy Shirk. For the Lady Cats of Oregon Davis, at point guard is Gabby Kraus. At the 2 is Reagan Danford. Starting at the 3 is Maddie Wireman. At the 4 is Kylie Saylor, and at the 5 is Sarah Thompson. That is your starting lineup for tonight, as we are almost ready for round 1 of the TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament here from Lakeville, Indiana, in Dale E. Cox Gymnasium. Always my favorite time of the game is introductions, to see everyone's handshakes with everyone. When I played Scott, every person had their own special handshake, when you went through the line with everybody. So it's fun to see everyone's individual handshakes.
Yeah, they all have a little bit something different, but it's a little bit of their individuality coming out, so that's kind of cool.
Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winnemac. We also appreciate them being our sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award, given out every week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, right here on KVB's WKVI. Well, nothing more to say, Scott. It's time to play ball.
Ball's about to go in the air. We're about to have some basketball action here for the TCU Bi-County Tournament.
So in the middle is Sarah Thompson to take the tip for the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, as they will control possession first. Gabby Kraus hits it over to Maddie Wireman, who then finds Kylie Saylor. Now over on the far left wing is Gabby Kraus, who then kicks it over to Reagan Danford for a big-time 3. No good. Rebounded Maddie Wireman on the inside, kept it alive, but the LaVille Lancers take it, as this is inside number 25, Lucy Shirk. Getting the rebound and bringing it across the timeline is Michaela Kuski. Kuski picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Lauren Edison. Edison now inside. Looks like the Lady Bobcats are in a zone, as a 15-footer from the corner by Lucy Shirk is no good. Rebounded by Sarah Thompson, but she's called for a travel.
Thompson didn't have anybody to outlet the ball to. She thought maybe she had a player to her right side, but did not. Drug that pivot foot and got the traveling call.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Get it into number 12. That is Halen Kwiatkowski. No good from 13. Rebounded Lady Cats. Here comes Reagan Danford. Gets it over to Gabby Kraus. Far right wing. Looking inside. Nothing there. Back over to Reagan Danford. Top of the key. She's got Michaela Kuski on her. Oh, thrown away. Stolen. Here comes Kuski on a fast break opportunity. Now girls are on the floor diving after it. And they are going to call it Oregon Davis Lady Cat ball. Last touched on a Lady Lancer. So sidelines out of bounds play sees the Lady Lancers full court press here, giving some pressure to the Lady Cats as the Cats get it into Gabby Kraus, who's going to bring it across the timeline. Kraus driving baseline, pulls it back out. She goes to the top of the key. Lady Lancers in a man-to-man defense here, female to female if you want to call it, as the 5-second call.
Great defense that time by the Lady Lancers there. They had the person-on-person defense, and she got up in the grill and was able to get the 5-second call. So LaVille with the basketball.
So the Lancers crossing the timeline. Top of the key is Michaela Kuski. Back over to Lily Smith for a big-time 3. No good. Rebounded inside. Sarah Thompson almost stolen, though, by number 12, Halen Kwiatkowski. But, wow, the Lancers steal it back. And now a whistle.
Over the back.
Over the back call.
No, over and back.
Oh, over and back.
She stole the ball, went across the center line, and got called for it. Yeah.
So it stays Lady Cat ball, as it was almost stolen by a Lady Lancer. Here's Reagan Danford, almost trapped. She gets out of it somehow, dribbles to the right, passes back to Gabby Kraus, top of the key. Kraus hands off to Reagan Danford. And they've got a jump ball called as a Lady Lancer, number 22, Lauren Edison, all over it, the senior. Big time play from her.
She saw the ball out in front of her, got her hands on the ball, and was able to get the jump ball call.
All right, Michaela Kuski finds over number 10. This is Lily Smith with the ball. Picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Michaela Kuski, top of the key. Lady Cats still in that zone is number 22. Lauren Edison has it, gets it inside to number 12. Halen Kwiatkowski, no good on the attempt. Rebound Lady Cats, here they come. This is number 25, Reagan Danford. No, number 23. Gabby Kraus with the ball. My apologies. Having trouble finding the name here.
Edison gets a hand on the ball, knocks it out of bounds. It's still OD's possession.
Danford on the sidelines, out of bound play for the Lady Cats, getting it into Sarah Thompson, backing her defense down. Back out to Gabby Kraus. Kraus over to Reagan Danford, finds Sarah Thompson, top of the key. Ooh, yep. And she dragged her pivot foot. Travel called on Sarah Thompson as it changes to LaVille Lancer possession. As that's an unfortunate turnover there for the Lady Cats. Still scoreless here in this one as we're under 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. This is Lily Smith, gets it inside. Halen Kwiatkowski finds number 25, Lucy Shirk, puts up 2, no good. Rebounded Lady Cats. Here we come, pushing the ball forward. Almost stolen by a Lady Lancer. Deflected and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here.
I think both teams have a little bit of nerves here, Mitch.
I would definitely,
as the ball is going up and down the court, but no points quite yet.
Kraus to take it out underneath her own basket. Oh, no, she threw it away. Right to Lily Smith, stolen by the Lady Lancers, and here they come. This is number 20, Michaela Kuski. Kuski crosses over, passes up to Halen Kwiatkowski. She's driving inside, dribbles off her foot, stolen. Here come the Lady Cats. Pushing it up is Gabby Kraus, up to Kylie Saylor. Almost stolen again by another Lady Lancer. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay here.
You notice, though, Mitch, we talk about, the little jitters they're having, but both teams are really hustling up and down the court right now.
All right, Gabby Kraus underneath her own basket. Out of bounds play here. Sees it go into Reagan Danford. Danford, nice move. Passes off to Sarah Thompson, driving inside. Back out to Reagan Danford. Danford stolen. Here comes number 20, Michaela Kuski on a fast break opportunity. Puts up the layup, no good. Gets her own rebound. She's going to put it up again, and she gets the layup to go. First point scored by the LaVille Lady Lancers. 4:38 to go in the first, and an inbounds pass from the Lady Cats goes out of bounds. It is now a turnover back to LaVille Lady Lancer ball.
And the Lady Lancers had set up a press there, Mitch, on a make, so we'll have to see what they're going to do if they're going to do that all night long.
And we see, if you're watching at home, the travel from Sarah Thompson a little bit earlier, a little upsetting there as she's had a couple turnovers, a very rare occurrence for the freshman of Oregon Davis. As we are back here with the LaVille Lady Lancers. Corner shot from Lily Smith, no good. Rebounded inside, big time by Lucy Shark, but no, they call her for a travel.
Yeah, that was a travel. She definitely got the nice rebound, but she slid her feet rather than keeping them established there in the post. She slid her feet, got called for the travel call. But, yes, they are going to do some pressing now, the Lady Lancers.
So they beat the press.
Ooh, nice.
Now Kraus almost stolen by Halen Kwiatkowski, the senior. Great hustle job from her. As this will stay Lady Cat ball. Sidelines, out of bounds play right in front of their own bench for the Lady Cats. Passing it up, trying to get it to Maddie Wireman. Last touch by a Lady Lancer, number 10, Lily Smith, the junior. So another sideline out of bounds play for the Lady Cats. They get it into Sarah Thompson. Thompson driving baseline, trying to make something happen. Now she's almost trapped in the corner. And we have a whistle. It's last touched by Sarah Thompson, unfortunately. It will be Lady Lancer ball.
It's one of those situations where the referee blows a whistle and they both look at each other.
Yeah, they did. They weren't quite sure what the call was there. As this is Halen Kwiatkowski getting it up to Lily Smith for the Lady Lancers. Cats still in that zone defense. As Lily Smith's going to chuck another three. Almost there, no good. Rebounded big time inside Lucy Shirk. Put back, no good. Rebounded Gabby Kraus. Here come the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. Kraus crossing the timeline. Takes the pick from Sarah Thompson. Picks up her dribble. Looks to shoot. Big time shot, no good. Rebounded Lily Smith. And here come the Lady Lancers. Passing it up, this is number 20, Michaela Kuski. Kuski back over to Halen Kwiatkowski into the corner. Lily Smith, another three, overshot it, and it's last touched by the Lancers. It will be Oregon Davis Lady Cat ball. Still 2-0 here, Scott. Still 2-0.
It's 2-0, but the pace of this game is
Yeah,
very,
I know.
very high.
It's just a back and forth affairs. We've seen a lot of action, just not enough scoring yet, as I'm sure the lid will pop off any moment here as Gabby Kraus trying to get it
Nice
across
defense.
the timeline. And before she almost gets stopped, a big-time timeout from Aubrey Lady, as today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, serving Pulaski County for 43 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard. We thank them for supporting local high school sports. Well, big-time timeout. That's right where you want to take it.
Well, yeah, because they were just about to get the call where they hadn't gotten across the timeline. So that was a wise call by Coach Lady there that she was able to see that they were about to get that call. So first time out of the ball game, and like Mike Mitch says, still 2-0 here with 3:13 to go in the first quarter. And the lid's going to come off the basket here at some point. It's just, when is that going to be?
Well, we remind you, Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR with the boss, Tony Ross, on Max 98.3 FM, broadcasting the doubleheader between the Culver Cavaliers and the Argus Dragons right now on max983.net or Max 98.3 FM. And if you're in the area, we invite you to flip back and forth, as KVB always has you covered for Indiana high school sports in this area. So, sidelines out of bound play for the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. Sees Kylie Saylor taking it out for the Cats, trying to get it in.
Gotta get the
Not much
5-second
time
ball.
left as it gets deflected by a Lady Lancer. That was number 22, Lauren Edison, on the play for the Lady Lancers. Cats finally get it into Sarah Thompson. She's driving inside, puts a two-pointer up, no good, in and out. Boy, she just can't get one to go. Lancers on the rebound, and here comes Michaela Kuski. Kuski passes over to Lily Smith. Smith now dribbling cross court. Pass over to number 22, Lauren Edison. Back to Kuski. Swings it back over to Lily Smith. Smith back over to Kuski. Kuski driving inside. Back over to Edison. Edison looking in, nothing there. Back to Kwiatkowski from the right elbow, no good. Rebound to Lily Smith. Put back, no, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two.
Nobody got Lily Smith there on the board. She was able to sneak in, get a rebound. Tried the putback attempt, did not get it, but she did draw the foul and go to the line.
Shooting two.
So Lily Smith shooting two from the free throw line. First one is up, and she'll miss the first one. That's unfortunate there. As you see head coach Aubrey Lady on the sideline talking with Gabby Kraus, the point guard for the Oregon Davis Lady Cats tonight. She's handling the rock under pressure very well tonight. As the second free throw from Lily Smith is no good. Rebounded Madison Wireman, and here come the Cats with Gabby Kraus crossing the timeline. She's got Michaela Kuski on her. Kraus dribbling to the far right wing, still dribbling. Now baseline. Crosses over, back to the top of the key, kicks it inside to Sarah Thompson for a big-time two, no good. Rebounded number 12, Helen Kwiatkowski, and here come the Lady Lancers. Over to Lily Smith in the corner, thought about a three, no good. Back to the top of the key, Michaela Kuski. Kuski now over to Edison. This is Lily Smith inside to Kwiatkowski, who then finds Lucy Shirk. Back out to Lily Smith. Smith dribbles out, wants to reset the offense here. The zone's working for the Lady Cats so far in this one. 1:47 to go in the first quarter. The 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament. Inside, Kwiatkowski, no good. Rebounded number 51, Jayla Patrick, and here she's bringing it across the timeline. Almost lost it. She does. Picked up Michaela Kuski. Here come the Lancers off the steal. 1:25 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0. The Lady Lancers lead still. Lid's been on the bucket for most of the first quarter. Trying to get it inside to Kwiatkowski, who then dumps it off to Lily Smith. Nice double play move there off the fake. She gets the two to go. 4-0 for the Lancers in this one, as this is Gabby Kraus to bring it across the timeline. Oh no, she dribbled off her own foot, as it's just not been very lucky for the Lady Cats in this one.
The Lady Lancer pressure right now is really, really taking its toll on the ball handlers from the Oregon Davis. They're just going to have to get used to that pressure because it's going to be there all night long.
So the Lancers with 1 minute to go in the first, lead by 4s. It's 4-0. Cats trying to score before the end of the first quarter here. This is Lily Smith of the Lancers. Cross court over to Michaela Kuski. Back over to Smith, inside to Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski, nice double move. Couldn't get the layup to go. Rebounded Reagan Danford. Here come the Lady Cats, pushing it up. This is Kylie Saylor, but the ball was just passed too far forward ahead, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover, Scott.
Yeah, Oregon Davis needs to slow down a little bit. I know the tempo of the game is high, but they need to slow it down just a little bit.
All right, so Michaela Kuski kicks it over. This is inside now. Number 25, Lucy Shirk, couldn't get the post move to work, and here comes Gabby Kraus for the Lady Cats. Crossing the timeline in the corner, thought about a three, back up to Reagan Danford. 18 seconds to go. She drives inside, couldn't get the 2 to go, but she's fouled.
Danford there with a nice pump fake from the 3 and then went ahead with the left-hand dribble in. Had another jump stop and got the foul, so she's going to shoot some free throws. Try to get the Bobcats on the board here as we got 16.2 seconds left.
So Danford's first free throw up, away, and no good off the right iron. We've seen her hit much better than that from the free throw line. You're right, Scott. The nerves are really here tonight.
It is.
The Bi-County tournament, the TCU Bi-County tournament is really showing itself right now as both teams are feeling each other out here in this first quarter. Second free throw gets to go for Reagan Danford as that's the first points on the board for the Lady Cats, 4-1 with 15 seconds to go in the first. This is Halen Kwiatkowski, dumps it off to Lily Smith, now into the corner to Lucy Shirk. Back to number 20. This is Michaela Kuski. Now Kwiatkowski for 3. Overshot it. And now the Cats pick it up. That's Madison Wireman. But that will be the end of the first quarter here at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium. 4-1 as the Lady Lancers lead. As we are going to keep it here, we thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. First quarter thoughts from you, Scott.
Well, if I'm both coaches right now, I'm sitting in my little huddle and I'm looking at them and I'm going, can anybody score? Hey, let's go. Come on. The warm-ups are done. We're now done with the first quarter.
Yeah.
Let's get some
Let's
scoring
put it behind
going.
us now.
Yeah.
Let's put it behind us.
And you know what? It's one of these situations, Mitch, where somebody knocks down a shot here or there, and then that's going to give them a little bit of confidence, and then that confidence will spread a little bit. And then I'm going to say, I'm not a betting man, but I'm going to say I don't think we'll see another 4-1 quarter. You know, I think we're going to have some points here in the second quarter.
I will say this. I think the Lady Cats came tonight prepared to play defense.
They did.
And that's something that they've been trying to work on, is slowing their opponent down, controlling what they can control. And right now, I think if you told head coach Aubrey Lady if she'd be down by 3 at the end of the first quarter, she'd probably be pretty happy with that.
Oh, I definitely would think she would be happy with that for sure.
Especially with the season they've had.
Right.
Going up against this 12-6 LaVille Lancer team, boy, they are showing themselves tonight, playing very hard, as the Lady Cats will start with the ball for the second quarter. Dumps it off to Madison Wireman inside, blocked by number 25, Lucy Shirk, and here come the Lady Lancers. Kwiatkowski on a fast break opportunity, kicks it up to London Kwiatkowski. Now back over to Lucy Shirk inside, trying to make a post move. Back out to number 20, Michaela Kuski. Cross court, number 15, this is Brooke Edison. We had some substitutions throughout this quarter. To start the quarter anyway. Inside, Helen Kwiatkowski goes for the layup, fouled on it, and she doesn't get it to go, but she'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, Brooke Edison came into the game at the quarter, and so did Kwiatkowski came in as well.
London Kwiatkowski and Brooke Edison.
The Lancers, Brooke Edison, and London Kwiatkowski.
As the first free throw from Helen Kwiatkowski is no good. She'll shoot a second one here. No good there. Rebounded number 31, Ashley Laster for the Lady Cats. And here comes Reagan Danford crossing the timeline. With the ball, Danford picks it up at the left elbow. Passes off. This is at the top of the key. Gabby Kraus. And someone's camped out in the lane for 3 seconds. Looks like that's going to be called on number 31, Ashley Laster, the sophomore. Unfortunate play there. Another turnover to add, Scott.
I think Laster was trying to do a little directing and trying to get some people to move on offense and forgot to get out of that lane on time.
So the Lady Lancers have possession of the ball at the top of the key. This is Brooke Edison. She gets it inside to Lucy Shirk. Shirk, turnaround shot, nice post move, no good. She's fouled, though, by Patrick. She'll go to the line for 2.
Now here's where these free throws become important, Mitch. I mean, we haven't had free throws go down very well in the first quarter and then early here in the second. So need to get to that line and knock these free throws down. Get some points while the clock's not running.
Couldn't agree more, Scott. Free throws are very important. As another missed free throw from the Lady Lancers, there's Lucy Shirk missing her first one. Senior. Boy, in a tight contested game like this, especially in tournament play, you're right, Scott. Every free throw is going to count here in this one. Shirk's second opportunity up away, no good. Big time rebound, though. Kwiatkowski on the inside, kicks it back out to Brooke Edison. No good. Rebounded again. This is London Kwiatkowski on the rebound. Now far corner, big time shot from 3. That was Michaela Kuski, no good. Rebounded Oregon Davis Lady Cats, and here they come. Gabby Krause crossing the timeline and almost stolen. It goes right out of bounds as it'll stay here. Last touch by a Lady Lancer. We're going to see an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket here. Gabby Krause to take it out for the Lady Cats. Kicks it out to Patrick, who then finds, almost lost it. That's Reagan Danford. Back to the corner. Krause from 17. No good, but she's fouled as she will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Krause did a nice job that time with the pump fake. Did the left-hand dribble there into the lane and drew the foul. She'll go to the free throw line, and we're talking free throws again here, Mitch.
Well, the quarter has definitely slowed down, as this quarter has been definitely a little more physical.
Yes, yes.
First free throw, no good from Gabby Krause, as it's still 4-1 here in the second quarter. 6:37 to go in the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. Second free throw goes through for Gabby Krause, as here's Michaela Kuski bringing it across the timeline. Cats still in that zone defense. Passes over. This is number 15, Brooke Edison with the ball. Back over to London Kwiatkowski. Now Brooke Edison back over to Michaela Kuski. Cross-court pass over to London Kwiatkowski. Back up to the top of the key to Brooke Edison. Back over to London. Inside to Kwiatkowski. Back out to London Kwiatkowski in the corner. And they call her for a travel. So some turnovers from both teams now, as they just haven't seemed to get out of that first quarter jitters.
And Mitch is not getting the names wrong. These are all Kwiatkowskis and Edisons out here.
I keep thinking, my goodness.
Oh, nice defensive play.
Oh, great defensive steal from Michaela Kuski as she gets on the floor. Big time hustle from her. They're going to call a jump ball, and that means it is going to be Lady Lancer ball. So hustle plays for the Lancers.
Not able to get much scoring right now, but a hustle play will get you the ball back.
Edison takes it in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline. They find into the corner. This is Jasmine Foster. Foster back out to Brooke Edison into the corner. This is, big time 3. Halen Kwiatkowski from the corner, as the lid is finally popped off for the Lady Lancers. 7-2 here as the Lady Cats cross the timeline. This is Gabby Krause with the ball. She's at the top of the key. And a reach-in foul's called, or a holding, excuse me, by London Kwiatkowski.
Yep, she was moving her feet there on defense, which was good, and then she stuck her hand right in there, and the ref was right on top of that, made the call. So.
And for those of you watching at home, there was the replay of the 3 from Halen Kwiatkowski. Big-time 3 from the corner. There's another look. Beautiful. As we see Gabby Krause now driving baseline, they call her for a charge. No, foul on Madison Wireman, excuse me. So, Lady Lancers with the ball again off an unfortunate turnover from the Lady Cats here. As this is Michaela Kuski, who then finds Brooke Edison. Big time 3 from her, top of the key. No good. Rebounded Gabby Krause for the Lady Cats. 7-2, coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Kylie Saylor inside. She gets the nice play to go through. Forgot she was a lefty. Beautiful play, 7-4, 5 minutes to go exactly. Into the corner, this is Brooke Edison. tried to get it inside. No, stolen Lady Cats, but stolen almost back by Michaela Kuski. Boy, she's got a nose for the ball, Scott.
Yeah, good defensive player. She saw that ball get stolen and was right there to knock it away. And unfortunately, it goes out of bounds to OD, but good defensive play there.
7-4, Lady Lancers lead over the Lady Cats here with 4:55 to go in the first half. Gabby Kraus, she's double teamed. They're going to need help here as she's trying to get it across the timeline. She beats 2 Lady Lancers as she's driving inside, almost stolen, and it is by Michaela Kuski in the far corner. Now she's trying to pass it up. She gets it to Halen Kwiatkowski, who then passes up to Brooke Edison, driving inside. Brooke shoots the 2, gets the foul, and she's going to go to the line.
Good aggressive move that time by Edison. She put the ball on the floor, used the right hand, was going in for the layup, and got fouled.
So 2 quick fouls in the last couple of minutes. Here's the replay for those of you watching at home as the foul inside. Little contact there from Madison Wireman, and she knew it immediately. Here's another angle of it. Driving inside, takes the hit. Yep, she didn't have her feet set there at all. And she's going to check out here for the Lady Cats, and Jayla Patrick checking in. We appreciate the video courtesy of LVH1 Broadcasting under the direction of executive producer Matt Florian. Doing a fantastic job.
The free throw was good, but it was called no good as they broke early and was in the lane. So that's not going to be a free throw that counts, and it's still going to be 7-4. Lancers with the lead.
So we have a little bit of a conference on the sidelines, out of bounds play from the Lady Cats. Looks like head coach Aubrey Lady wanted a jump ball called. Not real sure what they are. Yeah, that's interesting. So Lady Lancer ball, far corner, sees Lucy Shirk. Back to Brooke Edison. Edison inside to Lucy Shirk. Nice post play from her. Couldn't get the layup to go. Rebounded 51. Jayla Patrick. Here come the Lady Cats. This is Reagan Danford with the ball. Driving inside. She shoots the layup, and she gets it to go. She's having a game. 7-6. We've got a ball game. 4:10 to go here in the first half. Michaela Kuski with the ball, top of the key. Lady Lancers taking their time here. Lady Cats still in that zone. Kuski back over. This is number 32, Quincy Blodgett. Back over to the top of the key. This is Michaela Kuski. Back over to Blodgett. Tau, big 3. Kuski, no good. Top of the key. Rebounded Blodgett. Inside, tried to get it to number 25, Lucy Shirk, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Lady Cat.
Number 10, Lily Smith.
The Lady Lancers are doing a real nice job of going after the rebounds offensively. And they seem to be controlling the boards right now, Mitch. There's a shot up for 2.
So Halen Kwiatkowski with the out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket, drawn up 4 from the right elbow. She gets a 15-footer to go, makes it a 3-point ball game again. Reagan Danford tried to get it inside to number 31, Ashley Laster, but no. Back out to Reagan Danford for a 3. Saved by Jayla Patrick, but then it goes out of bounds. Ashley Laster, excuse me. I've done that several times this season. Ashley Laster, and I always get Ashley Laster and Jayla Patrick mixed up for some reason. I have no idea why. So my apologies to the listeners at home as we see a 15-footer in the corner from number 25, Lucy Shirk. No good from the Lady Lancers. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the first half. 9-6, the Lancers lead the Cats. This is Reagan Danford driving inside. Back out to Jayla Patrick. She shoots a 13-footer. She's fouled, and she's going to go to the line.
She drives to the lane, draws the contact, tries to get the one-handed floater to go, but it does not. But she's going to shoot some free throws, and we've sung this free throw song a lot tonight here, Mitch, but we'll see if she can knock them down.
First free throw's up and no good. Boy, you got to have those, Scott.
You sure do.
So we'll see if Jayla can get the second one to go. She's a freshman. We remind you, this Oregon Davis Lady Cat team is very young.
Very young.
As she gets the second one to go, it's a 2-point ball game. Lady Lancers in control. This is Lily Smith, who just checked back in for the Lady Lancers. Back to the top of the key to Brooke Edison. Back over to Smith. She shoots a big-time 3. No good. Rebounded Reagan Danford. Now there's a scuffle out on the floor. Lily Smith all over it. Oh, and the Lancers almost had it, and they picked it up right as the ball touched the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah, Kwiatkowski got over there and got it picked up, but her foot was on the out-of-bounds line, and that's going to go the Lady Bobcat way.
2:30 to go here in the first half, 9-7. The Lancers lead by 2. This is a chance to tie or take a lead by 1. Cross-court pass over to Reagan Danford. Tried to get it into Kylie Saylor. Last touch by a Lancer. It's going to be an out-of-bounds play. We'll see what the Lady Cats draw up. They usually have good out-of-bounds plays as they kick it out. Oh, no, stolen big time. Brooke Edison on the steal, and here comes Lucy Shirk as they pass it up to her on the fast break opportunity. Oh, and she looked like she may have rolled an ankle there.
Yeah, that's a knee.
Oh, no,
That's a knee.
Her foot slid as she tried to stop herself. Here's the replay for those watching. Oh, man, yeah. Looks like the knee just gave out a little bit. They call her for a travel. It'll be Lady Cat ball, but we sure hope she's okay, as you definitely hate to see anybody go down, especially a starter, as Lucy Shirk doing a heck of a job on the inside so far tonight for the Lady Lancers. Scott standing at 5'11". She's one of the taller players on the court this evening and doing a great job on the inside.
Yeah, having bad knees myself. I hate seeing knee problems.
You almost feel it yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I think that's a testament to the TCU Bi-County tournament. These players putting everything on the line for this tournament, putting their bodies on the line, as you hate to see this happen to anybody.
And the LaVille trainer is over there right now, and I can't tell if they're trying to. Yep, I think they're going to try to pick her up. Maybe we'll see here. And yep, she did get up, and she's got a little bit of a limp, but looks like she's going to be able to come off the floor, maybe able to return.
Well, she's able to get out and off the court under her own power. That's the big thing. As we remind you, Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. Out of bounds play underneath their own, not underneath their basket, underneath the Lancers' basket for the Lady Cats as they get it into, almost lost it, number 31, Ashley Laster. But they call a foul, actually, on Lily Smith. Her first foul of the evening. As it stays Lady Cat ball, they cross-court pass to Jayla Patrick. She's going to bring it across the timeline herself. Now she's driving left side baseline, almost loses it, tried to get it inside, almost stolen. It was stolen by Halek Kwiatkowski, but then she threw it away, unfortunately, as it'll stay here. Lady Cat ball, out of bounds play underneath their own basket for the Lady Cats. Gabby Kraus to take it out for them.
And they got to move there.
Passes up top. This is Jayla Patrick with the ball, top of the key. She's got Jasmine Foster on her, spun her around. Nice shot. No good, but she's called. Looks like she'll shoot for 2. Foul on Lily Smith. Here's the replay for those watching at home.
Patrick to the line. Shooting 2.
As she will shoot 2 here. Her first one's up away and no good. Had a chance to tie it here at the line. A chance to get within 1 here. Patrick's second free throw up. Off back iron, no good. Rebounded Brooke Edison. And here come the Lady Lancers. 1:50 to go here in the first half. The Lancers lead 9-7. Kicks it over. This is Lauren Edison. Back up to Brooke Edison. Edison spins around. Now back over to Lauren Edison from a 17-footer. No good off the far wing. Rebounded Lady Cats. Gabby Kraus pushes up to Kylie Saylor. And no good. Blocked from behind by Michaela Kuski.
Good hustle back by Kuski that time, and she was able to block that ball out of bounds. That would look to be an easy 2.
Kraus gets it out to Jayla Patrick. Patrick driving baseline. Now she picks up her dribble. extended wing, far left side in front of the Lancers bench. Tried to get it inside to Kylie Saylor. Now it's stolen. Fast break opportunity from Brooke Edison. She's all alone for the layup, and she gets it to go. 11-7, 1:15 to go here in the first half. Gabby Krause pushing the ball forward for the Lady Cats. Up to Jayla Patrick. Patrick picks up her dribble. She's going to have to get rid of it. Almost stolen. Last deflected by a Lady Lancer. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. Lady Cat ball.
One of the worst things you can do there, Mitch, is pick up your dribble.
I know.
Being that way, because then you're taking yourself out of the ball game pretty much.
So Patrick gets it in the backcourt, crosses the timeline. She's at the top of the key. She's got Jasmine Foster on her. Driving left side, all the way to the hole. No good. Almost rebounded by a Lady Cat, but the Lancers come up with it. Here's Michaela Kuski bringing it across the timeline. She pulls it out. Now she shoots a shot from 18. No good. Rebounded inside. That's number 15, Brooke Edison. The Lancers keep possession. 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Kuski kicks it over. This is number 22, Lauren Edison, who then finds Brooke Edison. Brooke now back over to Lauren. Lauren inside to Halen Kwiatkowski. Shoots the two. Nice play drawn up. No good. Rebounded number 31, Ashley Laster. Here come the Lady Cats. This is Gabby Krause driving through traffic. Shoots a 15-footer. No good from the corner. Rebounded inside. Put back no good by Kylie Saylor. Now here's a rebound from Reagan Danford, and she drives inside and gets a foul called. It's on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to call that on the floor. It did look like she was in the act of shooting, but they did call it on the floor, so she will go to the free throw line to shoot the free throws.
So we see the replay here for those watching online. She drove in, got the rebound, and on the second, it looks like on the free throw, she missed both of them as we're back in action here. Getting it inside. Number 15, Brooke Edison gets the last shot of the first half to go, as that will be the end of the first half of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament Round 1 here at Lakeville, Indiana. We have a lot to talk about in the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show, as we are going to dissect what we just saw. I'm Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Scott Masters. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Rick Rabb, 5-star in the Knox Mall. It's time to save, save, save.
Time to stock up and save, and what a great week to do it with this ad. Tony Ross back in the deli. Kretschmar honey or smoked ham, your choice. $6.99 for a full pound. Progresso canned soup, about 25 varieties. Pick them any way you like them. 3 for $5. Where is that 5-star?
In the Knox Mall.
Welcome to Marion University's newest location, Ancilla College of Marion University. Marion's newest campus location in Plymouth is your home for an on-campus college experience. From living in the dorms to being a collegiate student-athlete, Marion University is ranked 3rd most innovative Midwest university by U.S. News and World Report. For more information about our 2- or 4-year degrees, go to www.marion.edu/Ancilla. That's www.marion.edu/Ancilla.
Welcome to the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show on K99.3 FM. Here's Mitch Columbi.
13-7 here in the first half as the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament here at Lakeville, Indiana sees the Lancers leading the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. I'm Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Scott Masters. Scott, we saw a tightly contested first quarter. A lid was on the basket for the majority of the first quarter. Barely got off in the second quarter. What was your overall opinion of the first half for these two teams?
Well, I have a few things written down here. Not really. I have one thing written down on my paper, and you know what that is?
What?
Free throws.
Yes.
And I'm sorry to say, and I know it's going to beat a horse here, but, you know, both teams had nice opportunities to go to the free throw line and really make this score probably twice what it is, maybe even a little bit more, and the lid just won't come off for either team when it comes to the free throw line. And, you know, people probably think it's boring to talk about free throws, but, you know, free throws can win you some ball games too.
Well, the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, if off the top of my head, I can tell you right now, they missed 5 free throws, and right now, if they had those 5 free throws, they'd be down by 1 point. Of course, the Lady Lancers missed a few free throws too, so they would be closer to 20 points as well. Scott, you're exactly right. When it comes down, especially in tournament play, the free throws matter.
Yeah.
And they always will.
Exactly, and I think the tempo it did settle down a little bit. I think in that first quarter, the tempo was just, it was helter-skelter both ways. I think in that second quarter, it slowed down just a little bit, but we'll see what kind of halftime adjustments both coaches will make, and we'll see how they start this third quarter.
Well, more to come here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show continues with Mitch Columby and Scott Masters. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
Collins Insurance Agency in Knox has done it again. They have earned the distinction of preferred agency partner from the Western Reserve Insurance Company.
Can't touch this.
So what does that mean for you? Collins Insurance Agency provides themselves of taking care of its community. That means providing the best insurance that keeps you and your family safe in a time of need. And with this honor, Collins Insurance Agency looks forward to providing Stark and surrounding counties the best customer service you and your family deserve. Collins Insurance Agency in Knox, living the golden rule by treating you like family. Rick Rabb, 5-star in the Knox Mall. It's time to save, save, save.
Time to stock up and save, and what a great week to do it with this ad, Tony Ross. Start with that amazing meat department. U.S. government-inspected, boneless, skinless chicken breast. This price wasn't here 3 years ago. $149 a pound. U.S. government-inspected T-bone steak is back again by popular demand. Family pack T-bone steaks, $3.99 a pound. Where is that 5-star?
In the Knox Mall.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
13-7 here in round 1 of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament from Lakeville, Indiana. I'm Mitch Columby with Scott Masters. Second half girls basketball action coming your way.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columby on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has it in stock. From sampan, aqua patio, and sweetwater pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver Portside Marina can help. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 842-5000. Culver Portside Marina.
Hey folks, Auto Park Fort LaPorte has got some news for you. We now have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in LaPorte County. So if you're in the market, come and check us out because right now is the best time to trade in your current vehicle. Not interested in purchasing a vehicle? That's okay. We'll buy yours even if you don't buy ours. Not currently in the market, but your car needs serviced? Come check out our newly renovated service department and let them take care of all your service needs. And remember, we're not just an auto dealer, we're an auto park.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Welcome back to round one of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament here in Lakeville, Indiana. I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. We also want to let you know Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR will always be there too. As a matter of fact, you can catch the girls and boys doubleheader between the Culver Cavaliers and the Argus Dragons right now with the boss, Tony Ross, on Max 98.3 FM and streaming online at max983.net. We invite you to flip back and forth as KVB always has you covered for Indiana high school sports in this area, as we are covering 4 schools in round one of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament tonight. 4 schools, 8 teams. We are proud to be bringing you this type of access to this historic tournament. We also want to give a big shout out and a huge thank you to our in-game producer, Marilla Schaefer, who is back at KVB headquarters, making sure we are broadcasting out to you live. We also want to give a big shout out to the video being broadcasted courtesy of LVH1 Broadcasting. The LVH1 crew consisting of Angelina Gashi, the 6th grader, Austin McCallum, the 6th grader, Spencer Kowalski, the 9th grader, and Joey Drinkwine, 9th grader. The executive producer for LVH1 Broadcasting here at LaVille High School is Matt Florian. We appreciate them as they have been working their butts off the first half, making us look quite good, I will say, Scott, making us look good.
No, you can't make me look good. I said I have a face for radio, and they need to stop putting that camera my way. You're going to scare away the viewers.
Well, we're so glad to be here for you, and like we said in the first half, we're hoping that the lid gets off the basket for either of these teams here in the second half, as the jitters were definitely in full force throughout that first half, Scott. You could tell that this wasn't a regular season game. These teams know that there's a tournament on the line.
Yeah, they sure do, and it looks like Halen Kwiatkowski got a little maybe Bengay or some biofreeze on her back and her shoulder there.
I see, yeah.
Right at the half there, because you can see it's glazing just a little bit, and sometimes that biofreeze can be somebody's best friend, and I know that. So
right. No, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, maybe a little bit of a lingering
Well,
injury.
she was fighting on the inside several times throughout that first half,
yes,
and
she was.
Both of these teams playing very scrappy. I'll have to give it to the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. Compared to where we saw them the last time, boy, they are really scrappy out on the floor, fighting for every possession.
Yeah, they have definitely improved from the last time we saw them, and that's what they want to do. They want to keep improving on the season here and eventually trying to get a couple of W's here.
So to start the second half is the Oregon Davis Lady Cats off a beautiful play drawn up for number 25. That's Reagan Danford off the 2 points. First score comes from Oregon Davis here in the second half as the Lady Cats trail 13-9 here at Lakeville and Dale E. Cox Gymnasium. So glad to be here for you as the Lancers have possession. This is Michaela Kuski. Cross-court pass to Lily Smith. Looks like the Oregon Davis Lady Cats are staying in that zone. Tried to get it inside. Almost stolen by Sarah Thompson. Good defense there in the passing lane. It stays here, Lady Lancer ball.
Yeah, they come out in a 1-2-2 zone here to start the second half.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Sees in the corner. This is Brooke Edison driving inside. Nice dump off pass to Lucy Shirk to get the 2 to go. 2 good plays from both teams to start the third quarter, Scott. As a pass stolen from Reagan Danford. Here's Halen Kwiatkowski on the fast break opportunity. Couldn't get the left-hand layup to go. Rebounded Brooke Edison, and on the rebound she trips and falls. The ball goes sailing out of bounds. It will be Lady Cat basketball.
Yeah, Edison got in there and got the rebound. She did trip a little bit. The ball went off her head and went out of bounds. And they're going to put a little pressure now on full court here.
Gabby Kraus trying to bring it across the timeline for the Lady Cats. She kicks it up. This is Reagan Danford, and the ball sails out of her hands.
What they're going to try to do with this pressure is once they get it across half court, look for them to double team on the side of the court.
So they get it into Michaela Kuski. Kuski over to Lily Smith. Smith trying to drive baseline, picks up her dribble, back out to Halen Kwiatkowski. Back to Lily Smith. Smith back to the top of the key to Kuski. Michaela Kuski, who then finds Brooke Edison. Big time 3. No good. Rebounded Gabby Kraus. Here come the Lady Cats. Kraus is going to bring it across the timeline here. 15-9, 6:30 to go in the third quarter. This is the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. Tried to get it inside to Sarah Thompson. Nothing there. Almost stolen by Lucy Shirk. She pulls a 15-footer from the corner. No good. Rebounded Michaela Kuski for the Lancers, and here comes Kuski. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Kicks it over to the corner. This is Lily Smith, into the corner. Halen Kwiatkowski, double team, back out to Smith. Smith now to the top of the key to Kuski. Kuski tried to get it inside, deflected by a Lady Cat. No. Looks like a second official saw a better angle of it, and they're going to call it Lady Cat basketball, Scott.
Yeah, you don't want to leave your feet if you don't have anybody to pass to, because once you do that, it's definitely trouble, and it went out of bounds, and they did a nice job, did Oregon Davis, of letting that ball go out of bounds and getting it back.
Gabby Kraus with the ball for the Lady Cats. She drives baseline, shoots a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded Kylie Saylor on the inside. The putback's no good. Rebounded Lancers. Here they come. Lily Smith with the ball. Almost thought about a three. Back to Michaela Kuski. Kuski now over to Edison, who then finds Shirk. Cross-court pass back to Lily Smith. Smith with the ball. Now passes over to Michaela Kuski. Shoots a 15-footer from the right elbow. No good. Foul called, though. It looks like she's going to shoot two here.
She'll go to the free throw line. She was aggressive with that right hand into the lane. Tried the jump shot, got fouled, and let's see if we have a better time with free throws here in the second half.
Well, that definitely had to be something that Coach Amor had talked about in the halftime as she sinks the first one. Good showing there from the Lady Lancers, as this is Michaela Kuski at the line for the Lancers. Second free throw's up away, and it is good. She's had a heck of a game, Scott, as this is Gabby Kraus crossing the timeline, almost stolen. Last touch by a Lady Lancer. Goes into the backcourt. Kraus picks it up and crosses the timeline. She's got Kuski on her. Gets it into Sarah Thompson. Thompson, turnaround shot, and she gets it to go in the post. That's what they need.
Yeah, they fed the ball to Thompson there. Good spin move, very quickly got the ball up and didn't get any type of contact there.
Brooke Edison with the ball for the Lady Lancers at the top of the key. She's driving left, passes over. This is Lily Smith now. Smith back to the top of the key to Brooke Edison. Edison far corner to Michaela Kuski for three. No good off back iron. Rebounded Halen Kwiatkowski, and she gets the and one to go. Big time put back from her.
Got the rebound, one power dribble, and right back up strong. She went off the glass, and she'll shoot the free throw to try to make this a three-point play.
So we'll see what Kwiatkowski can make happen here for the three-point play. These are huge right here. 19-11, 4:45 to go here in the third quarter, as the free throw from Kwiatkowski is up away, and it is good. Nothing but net, as she will check out, and checking in is Lauren Edison for the Lady Lancers.
Last couple of times the Lady Lancers have went to the free throw line, they have went ahead and scored on that, so better than the first half for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the biggest lead of the ball game for the Lancers, a 9-point lead as the Lady Cats have possession. Reagan Danford caught in trouble in the corner, trapped. She gets rid of it to Gabby Kraus. Now Kraus inside to Kylie Saylor, stolen. Here comes Michaela Kuski. Lady Lancers with the ball. 4:20 to go here in the third. This is Brooke Edison driving baseline, puts up a layup, no good. Rebounded inside, Lucy Shirk, and she couldn't get the put back to go, but a foul is called on Sarah Thompson. She'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, she got the rebound and went down again on the floor that time for LaVille did Shirk, and she kind of went at her knee again that was bothering her earlier, but she was able to get back up and get to the line, and again knocked out a free throw. So I guess it's going to be free throw talk all night long here.
Yep. Shirk gets the first one to go, second one about to go, as that makes it a 10-point ball game, 21-11 here. Second free throw's up away, and it's good as well. So, yeah, free throws definitely something they talked about as she gets the second one to go, making it 22-11. Danford inbounds to Gabby Kraus for the Lady Cats as they're going to try to come back in this one. Crossing the timeline, and she is going to get a reaching foul called on number 20, Michaela Kuski.
Yeah, Kuski's got to give the opponent a little bit of room there. She was all up. You got to have a little bit of room as you have that ball, and she was all up in the personal area, and they made a foul call.
Out of bounds play underneath her own basket. Sees Reagan Danford with the ball in the far corner. She picked up her dribble. She's got Brooke Edison all over. Edison steals it. Now stolen back by the Lady Cats, and a timeout, Aubrey Lady right away. She's had several of those this season where we've seen Aubrey Lady call a timeout in the most perfect way.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the ball get stolen by both teams, and right when the Lady Cats got possession, Aubrey called a timeout right away.
Well, we know she's had a lot of experience, Mitch, playing LaVille ball, so she knows when to call a timeout.
Well, we appreciate Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning being part of the broadcast this evening. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give third-generation owner Brian Hammond a call at 574-936-4660, serving the local area since 1936. Out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for the Lady Cats. Gabby Kraus to take it out. Michaela Kuski on her. Inside to Sarah Thompson, puts the layup up, no, but she's fouled and goes to the line to shoot two here.
Good out-of-bounds play that time by the Oregon Davises. She moved right into the lane, and nobody went with her, so she had a pretty much free shot at the basket, and they had to go over and foul.
So Sarah Thompson at the line. First free throw's up, away, and it is no good off the back iron. Keeps it at 22-11 here. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. As we see a couple of substitutions. Halen Kwiatkowski coming back in for the Lancers, as well as London Kwiatkowski. Lady Cats still in their original starting five. Second free throw up and no good from Sarah Thompson. Rebound Helen Kwiatkowski, and here come the Lady Lancers. Kwiatkowski over to the corner. Thought about a three from Lauren Edison. No good. Back to Michaela Kuski. Now far corners, Lucy Shirk driving baseline. And she gets knocked down. You know, I just realized she is back in the game. She was injured in the first half with that left knee. So glad to see it. Must have just been a little sprain there, Scott.
Yeah, no, she was able to get back into the game and still playing very, very hard.
Yeah, playing well. So just a little sprain as she is back in the game, as this is Halen Kwiatkowski driving into the lane. No good. Rebounded Lucy Shirk. We just got done talking about her. Missed the put back, and it goes sailing out of bounds. Last touched by an Oregon Davis Lady Cat.
Coach is getting a little frustrated there for LaVille as they got several offensive rebounds on that possession and still couldn't get anything to go.
Up top, Michaela Kuski, who then finds number 22, Lauren Edison, with the ball. Back to Kuski, top of the key. Kicks it over to London Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski back to Kuski. Now inside to Helen Kwiatkowski. No good on the 5-foot attempt. She almost had the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched by her. It'll be Lady Cat basketball here.
Going to put a 2-2-1 press on are the Lady Lancers.
So Reagan Danford brings it across the timeline, kicks it up to Gabby Kraus, who gets the layup to go. Big time play from her, 22-13, 3 minutes to go in the third. It's Michaela Kuski to bring it across the timeline, and a full timeout is called by head coach Nick Amore of the LaVille Lady Lancers. He wants to talk things over. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Culver Portside Marina. They can make sure your boat is ready for the winter. If you ever need help storing or winterizing your watercraft, call Glenn Bailey at 574-842-5000. We also thank Patrick Auto Group for supporting local high school sports tonight. Located in Knox on US 35, call 574-772-7272. That's Patrick Auto Group. Tonight's game is finally brought to you in part by Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The LaVille Lady Lancers lead the Oregon Davis Lady Bobcats 22-13 here in the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament from Lakeville, Indiana. Round one here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI and on LVH1 Broadcasting. So sidelines out of bound play from the LaVille Lady Lancers. Last touch by a Lady Cat, sees it into Helen Kwiatkowski now for a second attempt. This is Kuski, who then finds Lauren Edison for three. Almost there, no good. Rebounded Reagan Danford. Here come the Lady Cats, bringing it across the timeline. Danford, coast to coast, shoots the layup, no good, and a foul's called. She's going to go to the line for 2.
LaVille foul on 24, London Kwiatkowski. Her third, team third. 25, Danford.
So these free throws are huge right here, Scott.
Yeah, they're definitely huge, and I thought Coach Amore was going to he took his glasses off. I thought he was about to throw them in disgust. But
yeah, he wasn't happy with that play.
No, and they just talked about that.
They just talked about it. Don't be fouling like that.
Yeah.
And then they did. It's unfortunate, as Danford couldn't get the first one to go, but she makes the second one count. 8-point ball game here, 22-14, the Lancers lead, as Kwiatkowski gets it into London Kwiatkowski. I'm assuming they are siblings. As this now sees inside to Helen Kwiatkowski. Tried to get it to Lucy Shirk, but it goes out of bounds, last touched by a Lady Cat. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. They get it into Helen Kwiatkowski. Puts up the 2, no good. A foul's called immediately. Boy, the whistles are coming quick, Scott.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of whistles per se in the first half, but yeah, they've picked up the pace here after halftime.
First free throw from Helen Kwiatkowski. No good. The senior standing at 5'8". And just in this first game, we've had a chance to see the Lady Lancers. You can tell that Helen Kwiatkowski is one of the main leaders on this team, as the second free throw's up, away, and no good. Last touched by a Lady Lancer. It will be Lady Cat ball. Full court press from the Lady Lancers. They're trying to get this game over. And they call a foul on Gabby Kraus. So, interesting. Little tussle there on the inbounds between her and Michaela Kuski. Sees the Lancers take over. Back out to Michaela Kuski. She shoots an 18-footer, top of the key, no good. Rebounded Reagan Danford. Here come the Lady Cats. Danford crossing the timeline, trying to get inside, picks up her dribble. Inside to Gabby Kraus, puts up a 2. And they call it on the shot.
Yeah, they're going to call that on the shot. It was knocked out of bounds, but she's still going to get that credit. And she'll go to the line, and she'll get 2 shots here.
So Shirk is getting called for the foul there, as Gabby Kraus will go to the line for 2. First one's up from Kraus, and it's no good. Man, Scott, you're not kidding. You got to have these free throws, as that is hard pill to swallow if you are a Lady Cat fan right now. The free throws just aren't falling. Kraus couldn't, she does get the second one to barely go through, as that makes it 22-15. The Cats are inching closer, minute by minute. Kwiatkowski from the 15-foot corner, no good, right in front of their own bench. Here come the Lady Cats off the rebound from Sarah Thompson. Reagan Danford to bring it across the timeline. She drives inside, and they call her for a charge. Head coach Aubrey Lady can't believe it, as here's the replay for those of you watching online. Driving inside. Tough one to call from where I'm standing, but that's why I'm not the official. So Kuski's going to bring it across the timeline for the Lancers, as they kick it over to London Kwiatkowski. Back to Kuski. Kuski now finds number 22, Lauren Edison, with the ball. Edison back to Kuski. Kuski now top of the key. Cats still in that zone. Kuski pulls from the right elbow. No good. Rebounded inside. Kwiatkowski put back. No good. Rebounded. Lady Cats. Here they come on the fast break. This is Reagan Danford up to Madison Wireman. Dumps it off to Kylie Saylor. Almost stolen. Back to Wireman, who then finds Reagan Danford from 15. No good. And a foul's called on the rebound. Sarah Thompson tried to get it, as she will go to the line. They are in the bonus here, Scott.
I couldn't tell who even made the foul.
That's what I was
one.
wondering. And I think the officials are talking this over as we see the replay here, Scott.
Yeah, they say it's on the floor. And so it looks like they're going to have an out of bounds here. Team foul situation right now. You got 17 fouls for the Lady Bobcats. Lady Lancers have 5.
So my apologies, not a bonus here. It'll be an out of bounds play from from underneath their own basket for the Lady Cats. 22-15, 1:27 to go here in the third, the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. Out of bounds play. Kraus needs to get rid of it. She does. Finds Reagan Danford. Puts up a shot. No good. And rebounded Helen Kwiatkowski. Stolen by Gabby Kraus. Nice play by the Lady Cats. Kicks it over to Reagan Danford. Big time three from her! And she gets it to go. 22-18, 1:10. The Lady Cats make something happen. Here come the Lady Lancers. Michaela Kuski, top of the key. Passes over to Lily Smith. Lady Cats in that zone. You can tell they are talking now. They are feeling the energy. Getting inside to Lucy Shirk, and she gets the 2 to go. Big time play from her. 24-18, under a minute to go here in the third. Gabby Kraus crossing the timeline. Michaela Kuski on her. Picks up her dribble. Kraus stolen, and then a foul is called on Reagan Danford. As we see the replay from the three here, for those of you watching, Reagan Danford splashed it like water. Tickles the twine. Big time three from the Lady Cats. Another angle there, Scott. That's exactly what the Lady Cats needed. Boy, they were dying for it.
Now we're going to have a situation here where every foul now will, by the Bobcats, will send the Lady Lancers to the line.
So this is Brooke Edison at the line for the LaVille Lady Lancers. A 1-on-1 opportunity. First one's up, and she makes it count. 25-18, 45.2 seconds to go here in the third. The Lady Cats making a little bit of a run here at the end of the third here. Edison, second free throw's up, away.
She was in the lane. She was in the lane early. That's the call from the referee, and she did go in a little early.
So she stepped over the line after she shot it before it touched the rim. It means they count it no good, so the Lady Cats will take over for possession. This is Gabby Kraus driving, trying to cross the timeline. She's taking on three LaVille Lady Lancers, and it's stolen by Helen Kwiatkowski. Back over to Brooke Edison. 15 from the nice wing shot from her. She gets it to go. 27-18. Under 30 seconds to go. This is Reagan Danford crossing over all the way. She took on all five Lady Lancers. Couldn't get the layup to go. She got a rebound. Now she shoots another three. No good. Rebounded Lily Smith. 15 seconds to go in the third. They're going to hold it for one shot here. Smart job by them, Scott. This is... No.
They're going to hold it for the last shot here of the quarter. They need to get a good look, though.
Shirk in the corner, no good from three. Rebounded Kwiatkowski, put back no good. And that will be the end of the third quarter, 27-18. A little bit of a run from the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, but the Lady Lancers are still in the lead by 9 for the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament of the opening round. Boy, what a good game here. That third quarter was a lot better than the first half, Scott.
Yes, it was. A lot of action there, and I expect we're going to see a lot of action here in the fourth quarter as well.
Well, the intensity is definitely going to pick up. You could almost feel there at the end of the third quarter, you could cut it with a knife. The anticipation in the building, as it's definitely picking up here.
Well, you know, the bucket there by the Lancers late in the quarter, that was Edison with a jump shot that was off the board there. You know, the bank shot. Imagine that, a coach's kid hitting a bank shot.
Well, and then here's a couple of plays we see for those of folks watching at home. A nice entry pass, sees the layup to Lucy Shirk, wide open. And then here's the other play, Brooke Edison from 15. I mean, you can't leave her open. That was off the steal from the Lady Lancers as they scored a quick 4 points there at the end of the third quarter off of that huge three from the Lady Cats. So both teams coming into the fourth quarter a little hot here, as the Lancers will start with the possession. This is number 15, Brooke Edison, gets it over to Lucy Shirk. Now inside to Kwiatkowski, back out to Kuski. Michaela Kuski back up to Brooke Edison. Edison now finds Lily Smith. Smith inside to Lucy Shirk. Nice entry pass, and she gets the play to go. 2 points added, 29-18. Reagan Danford crossing the timeline for the Lady Cats. She crosses over, kicks it over to Gabby Kraus. Stolen by Michaela Kuski. Here she comes on a fast break opportunity. Nice fake, and she gets the play to go. Beautiful hesitation from Michaela Kuski as Gabby Kraus went sailing by. 31-18. Four quick ones from the Lady Lancers to start the fourth quarter. This is Gabby Kraus in the far corner, backing Michaela Kuski down, picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Reagan Danford, looking inside to Sarah Thompson, nothing there. Sarah trying to establish position on Shirk, but nothing. Stolen right off the foot as Reagan Danford's having a tough time right now. Here comes Kuski passing it cross court up to Brooke Edison, back to Michaela Kuski, who then passes over to Brooke Edison again. Edison with the ball. Observing the defense, cross, oh, nice backdoor pass to Lily Smith, and they get the 2 points to go, 33-18. The Lancers are making things happen here in the fourth as it's a travel on the other end and a push from Gabby Kraus.
Smith with a great backdoor cut that time. What a great pass and an easy 2 for the Lancers.
Well, and you see head coach Nick Amor wanting that push from Gabby Kraus, asking why there wasn't a technical foul called, and the ref said, I just didn't see it. So things are getting chippy here late in this one as the Lancers take over possession. This is Lucy Shirk bringing it cross court into the corner, back out to Helen Kwiatkowski. This is Lily Smith with the ball. Smith picks up her dribble. Now passes back over to Brooke Edison. Edison with the ball, top of the key. Lily Smith, corner, Michaela Kuski. Big time 3 from Michaela Kuski. 36-18, 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Gabby Kraus bringing it across the timeline, spinning around. Now she passes over to Reagan Danford with the ball. Danford looking inside, nothing there. Sarah Thompson trying hard to establish position, but Lucy Shirk doing a good job on her as a foul is called on Brooke Edison.
Yep, they're going to call that on Edison for the hand check there. It may be just a little message from the referees to, hey, settle down, everybody.
You might be right, actually. Reagan Danford now at the top of the key for the Lady Cats. Crosses over. Now driving left. Stolen. Here comes Helen Kwiatkowski, and then a foul's called on Maddie Wireman. The reach, as she potentially saved
Yeah, Kwiatkowski got there quick, and the defender was able to move over and had to make that foul because I think that would have been a quick, fast break for 2.
Helen Kwiatkowski, free throw line, shooting 1 in the bonus.
So 1-1 for Kwiatkowski. First one's up, away, and good. She makes it count, 37-18. This ball game kind of got away here really fast, actually, Scott.
Yeah, no, it did get away quick, and with the limited bench that the Lady Bobcats work with, these kids play real hard and they play at a fast pace, and it's got to take it out of them, trust me.
Second free throw up, away, and good, making it a 20-point ball game here in the fourth, 5:30 to go. Gabby Kraus bringing it across the timeline. She's got Michaela Kuski on her, looking inside to Sarah Thompson. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson backing down. Here comes the D to trap. Stolen, but who's there? Kylie Saylor on the pickup and put back. Beautiful play from her, 38-20.
Right where she needed to be, got the ball, put it in for a quick 2.
Oh, nice pass to Lucy Shirk on the entry pass inside. Another 2 points for her. Book it, 40-20. 5 minutes to go exactly, and a foul's called right in front of the Oregon Davis bench on Michaela Kuski. And it will be free throws for Gabby Kraus.
17 fouls now for the Lady Lancers, 9 for the Lady Bobcats. Both teams will be in the bonus situation.
I like that sound.
Yeah, a made free throw.
Well, especially when it swishes like that.
Yeah.
So Gabby Kraus gets the first one to go through as she swishes it. Second free throw up, away, and good, making it 40-22.
As a coach, you'll take the one that hits the rim and goes in.
Absolutely. Wow. Full court pass, cross court, up to Brooke Edison, inside to Lucy Shirk for another 2. No good. Rebounded Reagan Danford of the Oregon Davis Cats. Pushes it up. This is Sarah Thompson. Puts up the 2, and a foul's called. She'll go to the line.
Sarah did a good job that time. As soon as she received the ball, she felt a little bit of contact, so she went ahead, threw it towards the basket and drew herself a foul, and she'll be shooting 2 free throws.
So Sarah Thompson to shoot 2 from the free throw line. First one's up, and it is good. Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way. 40-23, 4:50 to go here in the fourth. Second free throw from Sarah Thompson. Made the first, second one's up. She makes that one count as well. 40-24, 4:50 to go. Heelan Kwiatkowski, full court press from the Lady Cats. Gets it up to Lucy Shirk. Shirk back to Kwiatkowski, who crosses the timeline. Passes forward to Lily Smith. Back to Kwiatkowski. Almost stolen. Brooke Edison comes up with it. And a timeout by head coach Nick Amore. He wants to talk things over. Scott, I mean, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but 16 points in 4.5 minutes, the way this game is gone, it's going to take a lot of effort from the Lady Cats to come back in this one.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot for that. And, you know, you have the Coach Amore calling a timeout right now, and I think what he wants to do is he wants to get his kids a quick break, give them a little bit of water, and then explain to them, you have a 40-24 lead. Now, this is exactly what you need to do from now on in, and you'll get a victory in this game.
Well, we'll see what happens here as, you know, it's just been that type of season for the Lady Cats. They show so much promise and they have so much bright future ahead of them. It's just a hard pill to swallow right now, especially with the history that we all know Oregon Davis has. It's just not like an Oregon Davis team to go through growing pains like this, but definitely something that humbles you, that is for sure. And I can tell you this much, as a freshman or a sophomore, these girls are going to remember games like this in the future when they are in the lead and on top of other teams.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
So Michaela Kuski for the Lady Lancers passes over to Brooke Edison. The D's picked up here from the Lady Cats as a foul is going to be called on Gabby Kraus.
Oregon Davis foul 23, Kraus.
Looks like she hit Michaela Kuski in the face, not on purpose. She was going for the ball, but it definitely hit Kuski in the nose.
I think it ricocheted right off the ball, right
onto her nose.
Yeah.
So the first free throw from Kuski's up, away, and good. Second free throw from Kuski, swish. 42-24, 4:25 to go here in the ball game. Game one of our doubleheader tonight as Kraus shoots a 15-footer at the free throw line. No good, rebounded Lancers. Here comes Kuski crossing in the timeline, kicks it up to Kwiatkowski, and a hands in the lane. That was Sarah Thompson. Ball goes out of bounds. It stays here, Lancer ball. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Brooke Edison to pass out, top of the key. This is Michaela Kuski. Kuski, who then finds Brooke Edison driving inside. Edison shoots the layup, and she gets it to go. Great urgency from her, 44-24, 20-point ball game, 4 minutes even to go. Michaela Kuski on Gabby Kraus as she almost came up with a steal. Brooke Edison does, though, and the Lancers control possession. Passes up to Brooke Edison. Back over to Heelan Kwiatkowski. Thought about a three, but no. Back out to Michaela Kuski, who then finds Lily Smith in the corner. Smith dribbles out of it and kicks it back to Michaela Kuski. Over to Brooke Edison, inside to Lucy Shirk. Nice pass, dump off to Heelan Kwiatkowski for the two, as the Lady Lancers are getting things to go their way here in the second half. Kraus crosses the timeline inside to Sarah Thompson for the turnaround. Boy, she's fast with that turnaround. Great footwork from her.
She has got a good spin move there. Woof.
Up to Michaela Kuski, crossing the timeline to Lily Smith, inside to Lucy Shirk, back out to Brooke Edison. Edison now dribbles, spin, baseline, shoots a 15-footer, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two.
Edison did a nice job turning the corner there. And again, I talk about feeling a little bit of pressure. She felt the pressure, threw the ball up, drew the foul. She's going to go to the free throw line.
First free throw from her is up, away, and no good.
We'll see if she can get the second one to go here.
Can't get that one to go. Rebounded Kylie Saylor for the Lady Cats. As Reagan Danford's going to cross the timeline. Picks up her dribble. Heelan Kwiatkowski all over her. Back out to Jayla Patrick. Tried to get into Sarah Thompson. Stolen again by the Lancers. 2:45 to go. It's a 20-point ball game here in the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. The Lancers are looking good here as Lily Smith with the ball, taking their time, not in any hurry, and a trip's called on Kylie Saylor. Boy, she hit the hardwood hard there.
She definitely did. And Coach Amor, Coach Amar's yelling at the kids, take care of it, take care of it. It just means take care of the basketball. Nice job, though. She'll go to the free throw line once again.
Smith, first free throw opportunity from hers, up, away, and no good off the right iron. As we will see Lauren Edison checking in for the Lady Lancers and Brooke Edison checking out. We remind you to stay tuned for Game 2 of this doubleheader tonight between the boys LaVille Lancers team and the Oregon Davis Bobcats. This is round 1 of the historic TCU Bi-County Tournament. Rebounded by Sarah Thompson, but stolen by Kwiatkowski, and the Lancers are going to have another offensive go at it here. Smith with the ball. Gets it over to Lauren Edison, back to the top of the key to Michaela Kuski, who then finds Lily Smith. Smith back to Kuski. Michaela Kuski back to Lily Smith, who then finds Lucy Shirk. Back over to Lauren Edison. Then Michaela Kuski back over to Lily Smith. Inside to Lucy Shirk, who then finds 22, Lauren Edison. Into Kwiatkowski, driving inside, and she can't get it to go, but she's fouled again. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, good ball movement that time by the Lady Lancers, taking a lot of time off the clock. They've got a 20-point lead with 1:51 here to go in the quarter.
So the free throw from Kwiatkowski is in and out, no good. The Lancers, while they've done better in the second half free throw percentage-wise, the first half was definitely the worst of the two, but you can still see some of these free throws just so close to in and out, just in and out. They're right there.
Yeah, we'll probably have some free throw practice here in the very near future.
Be running a lot the next couple of days as Kwiatkowski gets the second to go. 47-26, 21-point ball game. 1:45 to go in the game. Round 1 of the tournament here. As this is Gabby Kraus with the ball, looking inside to Sarah Thompson. Sarah's trying to establish herself. Lucy Shirk doing a good job with that. Big time three from Reagan Danford in the corner. No good. Rebounded Jayla Patrick. Put back, no good. Rebounded Patrick again. Patrick with the shot, no good. Rebounded Lily Smith. Here come the Lancers. Smith back over to Michaela Kuski. Smart play there, and Kuski's going to bring it across the timeline. Michaela Kuski kicks it over to Lily Smith. Oh, errant pass. It goes out of bounds. Turnover. Sees the Oregon Davis Lady Cats take over. Gabby Kraus to bring it across the timeline. 1 minute to go here in the ball game. As Kraus finds Jayla Patrick. Patrick with Lily Smith on her. Inside to Kylie Saylor. Hands off to Reagan Danford for another three. No good. Rebounded Sarah Thompson on the inside. Big job by her. Passes out to Gabby Kraus, who then finds Reagan Danford driving. Puts up a layup. No good. Rebounded Sarah Thompson again. And on the putback, she gets fouled. No good, but she'll shoot 2 at the line.
Nice job that time by the Lady Bobcats. That moved the ball around and got the ball to their scorer, and she was able to go to the free throw line this time. And she missed that one.
Yeah, missed the free throw.
.48 seconds to go here in this ball game. Don't forget, we got game 2 coming your way, the boys contest. And that's another miss and a rebound down to the Lancers.
Shirk up to Lily Smith, who's then going to cross the timeline for the Lancers. Back to Kwiatkowski, who then finds Smith. Smith inside to Lucy Shirk. Shirk back over. This is number 22. Inside to Shirk. Cross court back to the corner, Lily Smith, but no travel's called.
Yeah, good call by the back official on that one. She did slide that foot. Once again, be the Lady Bobcat ball. Almost stolen away, though.
Gabby Kraus keeps possession of it. Now she's got to cross the timeline here as Kuski and Kwiatkowski are trapping her right there as she crosses the timeline. And a timeout by head coach Aubrey Lady. Another smart one called. And some pushing back and forth. LaVille not happy. Refs didn't see it again.
Man,
you see head coach Nick Amore like, how do you not see it?
I know. They've missed a few tonight. I'm not quite sure how all of them missed it, but hey.
He's scratching his head. I just didn't see it, coach. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but what you got to do now is you got to get in. You got to calm both teams down. You don't want any type of action like that in this ball game. We just want to let this ball game end and then, shake hands and move on.
Getting excited for this boys basketball game between the LaVille Lancers and the Oregon Davis Bobcats, as it's been a pleasure to see the LaVille Lady Lancers for the first time this season. Entry pass to Sarah Thompson, turnaround shot is good as she gets it to go. 15 seconds in the ball game, as this is number 22 Lauren Edison with the ball. Back to Helen Kwiatkowski as they find Lily Smith, and Smith into Kwiatkowski, almost stolen. And that's the end of the ball game. Round one of the girls' game between the LaVille Lady Lancers and the Oregon Davis Bobcats sees the LaVille Lady Lancers win 47-28. A lot of excitement to talk about in our post-game show of Game 2, where we will give our play of the game and our player of the game of this game during Game 2's post-game. We'll do it all at once. So, Scott, keep your notes.
Yeah, I just starting to do that.
As we are going to take a break and come right back for the start of Game 2. Don't go anywhere here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI, as this is the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament from Lakeville, Indiana. I'm Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Scott Masters. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
Rick Rapp, I'm Star in the Knox Mall. It's time to save, save, save.
U.S. government inspected whole boneless pork loin. Cut them any way you like them, into roasts, into chops. $1.69 a pound. Imported jumbo cherries, $2.99 a pound. Prairie Farms whole 1%, 2% or skim milk, $3.99 a gallon. Where is that 5-star?
In the Knox Mall.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana high school basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Back for more as Game 2 of this doubleheader tonight is just around the corner. We are preparing to see the Oregon-Davis Bobcats and the LaVille Lancers face off in round 1 of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. This is Indiana basketball. We welcome you back to Lakeville, Indiana, 46536 as we get you ready for our 18th basketball broadcast of the season. We have seen the Oregon-Davis Bobcats a couple of times, but have yet to see these LaVille Lancers. When we look at the Lancers of LaVille, head coach Michael Edison is in his 15th season in charge. The Lancers have been tested this season, losing to conference foes in the Knox Redskins and the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays, but have also seen big-time wins against Pioneer, Winamac, Argus, and Bremen. The Lancers come into tonight off a close win against Elkhart Christian this past Saturday night, 65-63. Yeah, it was a close one. Leading the way for the Lancers in the scoring department is Colin Zarnecki, averaging 17.3 points per game. Ryan James leads the team in steals, averaging just under 2 per game. He also leads the team in assists with 3.3 per game. Finally, Michael R. Good leads the team in rebounds with 6.1 per game. Joining Scott and I for Game 2 is none other than the man himself, well-respected coach and KVB sports analyst Terry Minix. Thanks for coming up for Game 2, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Ready to get this one started. I got to kind of get that bad taste out of my mouth from that last one.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. I know we haven't seen the boys team here this season, but after hearing a quick rundown from LaVille, Coach, what are your thoughts on these Lancers?
Well, any time you play a Michael Edison or Edison team in general, they're going to be fundamentally sound. That's the biggest thing that you're going to notice about them, and they're very fundamental. And obviously they can shoot the basketball as well. Michael was a great shooter, and I'm sure that's what you're going to see out of these Lancers tonight. I mean, they're going to play hard. They've always had that tradition here, and I think it's going to be a good fight tonight.
Your thoughts, Scott? What do you think we're going to see in this one tonight?
Well, you're going to see a lot of tempo, I think, out of Oregon-Davis. Now, the LaVille Lancers, they might try to control more tempo. You know how Michael likes to run things, so we'll see. Sometimes it's a lot of passes and then some shots, so we'll see how he decides to run it tonight.
Well, a lot that's going on here as we turn the page and look at the Oregon-Davis Bobcats. Head coach Larry Sinnert is in his 4th season at the helm. The Bobcats come into tonight 2-10 on the year. They won their season opener against the West Central Trojans 64-60, and then against the Tri-Township Tigers 54-43. The Bobcats have been tested all year long, and it hasn't gone the way they had hoped. Head coach Larry Sinnert has spoke about it on the Saturday Sports Line. He spoke of the character of each young man on this team, showing up to every practice, continuing their growth, no matter if it's after a win or a loss. These Bobcats have shown us they can fight in the 2 games we have broadcast. We have always said season records don't matter when it comes to the postseason. What does Oregon-Davis need to particularly do in this one? We'll start with you, Coach.
Well, the first thing is obviously take care of the basketball, and get off to a good start. That's the 2 things that I think they really have to do. It's kind of, kind of like the girls' game earlier, Mitch. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but they stayed around, hung around, and I think that's what you got to do against an Edison team. Like Scott said, I think there's times where Coach Edison will kind of take the air out of the ball a little bit. He'll move the ball around, a la I guess what they always did here at LaVille for years with Radecki. But it's one of them things that Michael's a really good coach. And the thing is you just got to hang around, and but they have to take care of the basketball. That's one thing they struggled with the other night against Winamac. They taking care of the basketball. So if they can take care of the basketball, hang around, I think we'll have a good game.
Scott, I know you haven't had the chance to see these Oregon-Davis Bobcats, but as you're watching them out on the court, anything sticking out to you?
Well, these kids look very athletic, Mitch, so I fully expect to see a nice athletic contest both ways. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say something from the first game, free throws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go to the free throw line, you got to hit your free throws.
Absolutely.
Well, in the first half, it looked like nobody wanted to make a free throw.
Yeah, exactly.
In the second half, LaVille made all their free throws. So it's one of them things, free throws, that's why your mama, Mitch, calls them free.
I know.
Free throws.
I haven't got a text message yet either. I haven't got texted yet either, guys, so we're lucky. We got unscathed through the first half as Mom didn't hear it. But, hey, we appreciate all of you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show, refreshing the world, making a difference. difference. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, and that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch.
Thank you, John Thompson. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports. We are lucky to say no injuries to report tonight, as that is your Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. As we also want to give a big shout out to LVH1 Broadcasting here at LaVille High School. If you are watching online right now, we appreciate you joining us as executive producer Matt Florian here at LaVille High School doing a fantastic job. If you're watching on the screen, Spencer Kowalski, the 9th grader, doing a fantastic job. We also see right now Austin McCallum, the 6th grader. We appreciate him doing a fantastic job as well. A 6th grader at that, looking like a professional broadcaster. And then we also see here Angelina Gashi, the 6th grader. She is doing a fantastic job waving there. And finally, Joey Drinkwine was sitting next to her. As we appreciate them and LVH1 Broadcasting taking our audio here at Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Also, big thank you to Matt Florian. We also want to let you know the LaVille Lancer High School Pep Band is here under the direction of Cameron Banks. As we are going to take a break, the Marian University's Ancilla College Coaches Corner is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I have with us head coach of the Oregon-Davis Bobcats, Larry Sinnert, coach coming into the Bi-County Tournament, 58th annual Bi-County Tournament, a TCU Bi-County Tournament, I should say. What do you know about the LaVille Lancers heading into round one tonight?
Well, of course, they're well coached. With an Edison name behind the coaching staff, you know, I'm sure Jack will be on the bench, but they're great. Michael's a great coach. They will be very fundamentally sound. They're going to do everything right, and they're going to capitalize on every mistake you make to make themselves score baskets easier.
Something that you're hoping you see your players maybe do a little bit better than you saw the other night tonight.
Put the ball in the basket. Huge key for us. We could do 3 good things and 4 or 5 bad right after that. And I shouldn't say bad, but just, we've got to be able to score the basket. That's the bottom line. We play hard. As I've said many times, those kids play hard. They don't quit. But, at some point we've got to find a way.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Welcome to Marion University's newest location, Ancilla College of Marion University. Marion's newest campus location in Plymouth is your home for an on-campus college experience. From living in the dorms to being a collegiate student athlete, Marion University is ranked third most innovative Midwest university by U.S. News and World Report. For more information about our 2- or 4-year degrees, go to www.marion.edu/Ancilla. That's www.marion.edu/Ancilla. Culver's Portside Marina handles all water recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has it in stock. From sampan, aqua patio, and sweetwater pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver Portside Marina can help. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 842-5000. Culver Portside Marina.
Now it's time for the Keys to the Game, sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen.
All right, as we get set for Indiana high school basketball action, what are your keys to the game as a LaVille Lancer, Coach?
Well, I think just do what they've been doing all year. Take care of the basketball and get off to a good start.
Flip sides, you're the coach of the Oregon Davis Bobcats. What are your Auto Park keys to the game for them tonight?
Well, like I said earlier, the big thing is take care of the basketball. Be patient with the basketball. Take care of it. I like to see them pound the ball inside a little bit more. They've got a little, maybe a little size advantage. So I would say don't turn the ball over and pound the ball inside.
Pound the ball inside. Love it. That's your keys to the game, sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by Marion University's Ancilla College. If you are looking for a place to continue your education, visit marion.edu/Ancilla. Time to take a break as Game 2 of this doubleheader in Lakeville, Indiana is coming up soon. Bobcats, Lancers, starting lineups are next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here at the Auto Park Chevrolet Buick GMC in Plymouth, we have one of the largest vehicle selections in northern Indiana. We know that you can visit any number of dealerships when shopping for a new car. That's why we always make sure we go above and beyond for our loyal customers throughout Michiana. Our Auto Finance Center also works to ensure that you take advantage of a lease or loan solution that fits your budget. Lots of new inventory in stock and en route. Special local market pricing. Come drive the new Silverado and soon the new Hummer EV. Stop by our showroom today or go to AutoParkChevroletBuickGMC.com and see more. Or even buy that special car you're looking for. The Auto Park Chevrolet Buick GMC in Plymouth. Come see the value.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
Now it's time for the starting lineups.
For the Bobcats of Oregon Davis, starting at point guard is Cashton Swanson. At the 2 guard is Caleb Cease. Starting at small forward this evening for the Bobcats is Connor Danford. At the 4 is Connor Frazier, and at the 5 is Carson Matthews. For the Lancers of LaVille, at point guard is Ryan James. The other guard is Colin Zarnecki. At the forward is Lucas Plummer. The other forward, Owen Smith. And finally, Michael Good, standing at 6'3", the junior. That is your starting lineup for Game 2 as we will be back to get set for tip-off. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking. In 4-hour dinners with friends. In that first bite of something new. And in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana high school basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
From Dale E. Cox Gymnasium in Lakeville, Indiana, it's round one of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament as the Oregon-Davis Bobcats take on the LaVille Lancers. Welcome to Indiana basketball. I am Mitch Columbia along with Terry Minix as well as Scott Masters. We are so glad to be here for you as Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI will always be here. We also want to let you know Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR will always be there too. As a matter of fact, you can catch Game 2 between the Culver Cavaliers and the Argus Dragons doubleheader right now with the boss, Tony Ross, on Max 98.3 FM and streaming online at max983.net. Coach, we're about to see a heck of a ball game. I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't seen the LaVille Lancers, neither of you, but what are you thinking?
Well, like I said, I think it's going to be a fun game because you're going to see the Lancers are going to be extremely good at taking care of the basketball and fundamentally sound, but we're going to see how the Bobcats react after the other night. They didn't play extremely well. So I think if they can get off to a good start, take care of the basketball, like I said, I keep saying that, they just got to take care of the basketball, be patient, and knock a few shots down.
And like Scott said, hit the free throws.
Hit the free throws.
Hit the free throws.
That's why they call them free.
Yes, exactly.
Well, the PA announcer tonight at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium is Steve Cox. The clock operator is Brent Amore. The scorekeeper is Scott Scher. Our officials for this evening are John Coppins, Dave Spencer, and Jack Urban. Don't hesitate to follow us on social media. We are on Facebook at Sports to the Max, on Instagram at WKVI Sports, and on Twitter at KVB Sports for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Well, guys, minute 34 here. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't think we need to talk about free throws.
No. We're good. We're good.
We beat
God,
that
let's
horse.
hope not. Yeah.
we beat that horse.
Well, I'm assuming since they did the national anthem in Game 1, we won't be doing it in Game 2, but you never know. You never know. So we'll stand by and hear what Steve Cox, the public address announcer here at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, has to say in Game 2 of Round 1, the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Tournament, a historic tournament. Coach, you probably played in this tournament.
I did not play in this tournament.
You did not?
I did not play in this. We didn't get in here. I think it was like 1982. It was after I was out of high school. It might have been even 83, but I think that was the first year that Oregon-Davis got into it, and we've been in, obviously, ever since then. So
probably did pretty well during your years as well.
While I was coaching?
Yeah.
While I was coaching, we did okay. I had some pretty good players.
Jeez, Coach. Staying humble as always is Coach Terry Minix. As we are getting ready for Game 2 here, 15.5 seconds left. Boy, you can cut the anticipation with the knife. Looks like a few more fans trickled in here.
I tell you, it's a beautiful. They've done a nice job of changing this gym, and it's very bright. I mean, top of my head's getting burned. It's so hot in here, but it's extremely bright, which is no excuse why you miss free throws. I keep bringing it up.
I was going to let it go.
I know.
I was going to let it go.
I know.
So we remind you who the starting lineups are for tonight. For the Bobcats of Oregon-Davis, starting at point guard is Cashton Swanson. At the 2 guard is Caleb Cease. Starting at the 3 is Connor Danford. At the 4 is Connor Frazier. And at the 5 is Carson Matthews. For the LaVille Lancers, at guard, Ryan James. The other guard, Colin Zarnecki. The forward, Michael Good. Another forward, Owen Smith. And finally, Lucas Plummer, the junior. So you see out on the court, Carson Matthews, who we saw this past Saturday, Coach, did a heck of a job on the inside. You know, he has great footwork, and for the young guy, he just really knows how to play some basketball.
Yeah, like I say, I think the big thing is we've got to, as an Oregon-Davis fan, I think we've got to keep his back to the basket and not having to make tons of dribble, at the top of the key and trying to attack from there instead of just having his back to the basket.
Well, time will tell what happens here as a fresh 8 minutes are on the clock. 0-0 to start us off. As we see the Bremen-Triton game. Bremen won over Triton the final, as well as New Prairie beating John Glenn 47-28. As that score is being brought to you by the scoreboard here at LaVille. Argus beating Culver over on Max 98.3 with Tony the Boss Ross. I'm sure they're getting ready for their boys basketball game as we are set for boys basketball action. Tip-off is brought to you by JT Shirt Shack and Web Printing in Winnemac. LaVille's going to take over possession first to start this game. As at the top of the key is number 3, Lucas Plummer. Kicks it over to Ryan James. James back over to Colin Zarnecki, who then finds Owen Smith driving baseline, and a blocking foul's called.
Connor Danford.
On Connor Danford. And Coach Center can't believe it. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket for the Lancers. This is number 4. Getting it into number 22, Colin Zarnecki into the corner. Owen Smith thought about a 3, no. Looks like the Bobcats are in a zone defense here, guys. Over to number 11. This is a big-time free from Owen Smith. No good. Rebounded big man Carson Matthew. And here come the Bobcats. This is Connor Danford. Danford gets it into Carson Matthew at the right elbow. Thought about a shot. Picks it up, finds Cashton Swanson. Spin around shot, no good. Rebounded LaVille. Here come the Lancers. This is Owen Smith on a fast break opportunity. Finds Ryan James, puts up the 2, gets it to go. First score goes to LaVille. Caleb Cease bringing it across the timeline, pushing it. Connor Danford, left wing, travel called on him.
Well, I think we can see that LaVille's not going to be walking it up, Scott.
Yeah, nope. Tempo is definitely going to be an issue here.
So picking up the pace quite a bit are the LaVille Lancers as they have possession, 2-0. Under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They kick it over to Owen Smith, far left wing, extended. Finds Colin Zarnecki, who then gets it over to Lucas Plummer. Back to Zarnecki. Now Owen Smith. Oh, nice lob pass. Who finds Lucas Plummer? No good. Rebounded Connor Danford. The Bobcats have it. Here comes Cashton Swanson inside, driving. Tried to dump it off to Carson Matthews, and it bounces off the foot, out of bounds.
Well, I always told my kids a 2-foot pass is a bad pass.
It's a bad pass.
So LaVille takes over here, as this is Lucas Plummer to bring it across the timeline. 6'2", Lucas Plummer, the junior. Picks up his dribble. He's at the top of the key. Now finds Ryan James. James, the senior. Swanson all over him. Gets it over to Owen Smith, who then finds Lucas Plummer. Plummer with the ball. Tried a lob pass, but Connor Danford, the tall guy, saw it. Danford bringing it across the timeline. One of the more athletic guys on this Oregon Davis Bobcat team. Gets it into Matthews, driving baseline, picks up his dribble, shoots a fadeaway. Dirk Nowitzki shot looked beautiful from here. 2-all. 5:50 to go in the first. Lucas Plummer getting it inside. This is number 23, Michael Good. Cross-court pass to Lucas Plummer for 3. No good, in and out. Rebounded Carson Matthews. He's looking good early, guys.
He's doing what we need him to do right now if you're a Bobcat.
Connor Danford bringing it across the timeline. Oh, stolen. Here come the Lancers on a fast break. It's Colin Zarnecki for the easy layup. 4-2 Lancers. Timeout. Larry Sinnert. He wants to talk things over.
Well, they've got 3 turnovers, and a couple of them were kind of unforced, and one bad shot behind the basket. So really, that's almost like 4 turnovers.
Well, and then the pace is obviously picked up compared to the first game, Scott, with all those free throws. We're seeing a fast-paced game here to start the first quarter, as I've had to stretch my tongue a little bit to get ready for this one.
Well, like I say, I think, right now it's still, anybody's game because, they're still feeling each other out. But I like the idea of getting the ball to Matthews. He does a nice job down there. He's done a good job rebounding as well. So, still doing what we expect.
So the Bobcats have possession. Lancers pick up a little bit of full court here, trying to rush the Bobcats as Cashton Swanson gets the ball from Connor Danford across the timeline. Swanson looking inside, picks up his dribble, kicks it back to Caleb Cease. Cease back to Swanson. He's got Colin Zarnecki on him. Swanson back out to Connor Frazier. And then a foul's called.
Ryan James.
Foul number 4, Ryan James.
It's his first.
So Ryan James is first of the night. As this is Connor Frazier driving baseline, tried to get it into Carson Matthew. Almost stolen, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. You see the replay here, Coach.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
This is big time right now.
I know, right? Inside to Carson Matthews. Nice turnaround hook shot from the big man. 4-4 here, 4:45 to go. As they kick it up, this is number 11. Owen Smith now inside to Michael Good. Back out to Ryan James. Cross court to Owen Smith, who then finds Lucas Plummer. Big time three from Michael Good, and he gets it to go, and he's feeling it. Huge shot from him. As this is Connor Danford to bring it across the timeline. Kicks it up to Caleb Cease. Cease in the far corner, picks up his dribble. It's kicked by Ryan James.
I think if the Bobcats would see against that press, the back line is open. Frazier's been open a couple times. They just haven't been able to see him because maybe the height of the Lancers.
Inbounds pass sails over the head of Connor Frazier. As it goes out of bounds, it'll be Lancer basketball. So the Lancers in possession here, almost threw it away. This is number 11, Owen Smith with the ball. Connor Frazier on him. The Bobcats look like they're in a man-to-man now. Swanson, who's on Lucas Plummer with the ball. Plummer picks up his dribble, kicks it over to Smith. Owen Smith for three. Bang, bang. Big time three from him. Back-to-back threes from the Lancers. Here come the Bobcats, kicking it out to Connor Frazier. Frazier driving inside, lane all the way open, no good, almost blocked. Rebound Lancers, here they come. This is Colin Zarnecki. Almost lost it, kept a hold of it, and they get it back out top to Lucas Plummer. Plummer with Swanson on him. He drives inside, brings it back out. Now he's got two Bobcats on him. Kicks it over to Owen Smith for three. Overshot it. Rebounded inside by Colin Zarnecki. And a foul's called on Connor Danford.
That's a pretty good block. Wow.
Yeah, Connor Danford not sure either, as well as head coach Larry Sennert wanting an explanation.
Shooting 2.
I do remember that official, though.
I'm sure you do.
One semi-state game, I remember him really good.
Part of the
not that he fouled my daughter out, but he fouled my daughter out.
Part of the perks of having you on the broadcast, we have all the inside information. As the first free throw from Colin Zarnecki is good. Second one's up away, and he makes it count. 12-4, the Lancers lead here as Swanson gets it back to Connor Frazier. 3:15 to go here in the first. This is the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament here at Lakeville, Indiana. Passes up to Caleb Cease for a nice layup and a beautiful shot. 12-6, the Lancers lead. The Bobcats are coming. Up to Michael Good, who then gets it back to Owen Smith. Taking their time. Smith with the ball, Swanson on him, driving baseline. He finds somebody on the inside, overpassed, and it goes out of bounds.
Looks like we got some wholesale substitutions here, Scott.
Yeah, it's that time.
Good luck with figuring that out.
Yeah, that's great.
Full fresh five for the LaVille Lancers as we see Ryan James, Noah Rush, Ross Wagner, Colin Allen, and Colin Zarnecki for the Lancers. Bobcats, Cashton Swanson. Looks like the Bobcats made substitutions as this is Keegan Garland with the ball. Garland gets it back to Swanson. Swanson driving baseline, shoots a floater, gets it to go. Beautiful shot from him.
I like the deliberate. They're being patient. For the most part, taking good shots.
Corner three from LaVille. Ross Wagner gets off the bench and makes it count. Big time three from him. Love to see that off from the bench, as that's a huge shot for the Lancers. 15-8, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Swanson picks up his dribble. They find Keegan Garland, who then gets it over to number 0. Ethan Hewitt tried to get it inside, almost stolen, and it sails out of bounds. It'll stay here. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Cashton Swanson taking it out. Finds number 20. Picks up his dribble. Back to Swanson. Swanson trying to get it inside. Nothing there. This is Connor Frazier from 18. Overshot it. Rebounded Ross Wagner. And here comes LaVille. Pushing the tempo. Up to Colin Zarnecki. No good on the attempt, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Zarnecki looking like somebody the Lancers definitely count on here, guys.
Yeah, I thought they were doing like a boxing one on him earlier.
Yeah, I think they were.
And here's the replay for those of you watching at home. The foul on Keegan Garland got him on some body, but just enough to make the shot not count. As if you're going to foul, you might as well foul to where he can't get the 2.
Make him go to the free throw line.
Make him go to the line. Yeah, exactly. As that's the old school way of playing. Put him on the floor, make him feel it, make him think twice about it. Oh! As he couldn't get the second free throw to go through, but then a foul's called on the rebound. So they're calling it on
Hewitt.
Ethan Hewitt. Here's the replay, guys. You see, it's kind of tough to call there.
Yeah.
When you're in the inside, usually that's what we try to get them to do. That's called boxing out. I don't know what other people call it, but I would call that boxing out.
Yeah.
Well, a great analysis from our sports analyst.
But I will tell you, it doesn't matter what I think, because there's 3 guys in stripes out there that have the final answer.
Exactly. They have the better vantage point, as now inside is Noah Rush. Puts up the 2, no good. Rebound inside. This is Colin Allen.
There, he got it.
And a foul's called on LaVille this time. And the Lancer faithful don't like that one.
Little foul number 41.
They call it on Noah Rush, the senior.
Trust me, Jack Urban's not afraid to call a foul.
Oh, no. I don't think that's ever been a problem for him.
Jack's been around a long time. He's done a great job.
So to bring it across the timeline is Cashton Swanson for the Oregon Davis Bobcats. Kicks it up to Cashton Swanson. This is Ethan Hewitt from 15. No good. Rebounded Lancers. There's a fight in the corner. They get it out to Ryan James, and he pushes it forward. This is Colin Allen. Nice pass to Noah. Rush for the layup. 18-8, a 10-point ball game for the Lancers here. Cashton Swanson to bring it across the timeline, dribbling between his legs. He has Ryan James on him. Takes the pick from, no, he doesn't. Moves to the right. Now Caleb Cease driving baseline. Nice penetration. Couldn't get the layup to go. Rebounded LaVille, and a foul's called. As Ross Wagner came up with the rebound. Foul on Cashton Swanson.
Cashton Swanson, substitution for LaVille, number 3, Lucas Plummer.
Michael's playing everybody. I mean, whoever, he's got 8 players, and he's running them in and out.
Boy, I'd have loved to have been on that team. So, top of the key, Lucas Plummer tried to get it inside, stolen by Oregon Davis. And here comes Cashton Swanson to bring it across the timeline. Crosses over between his legs. Looking good now.
Too much dribbling.
He's got Colin Allen on him. Playing a little cat and mouse game now. Dribbles out. Spins around. Now he makes his move. Shoots a shot, a floater, gets it to go. Cashton Swanson has a few tricks up his sleeve, Scott. As this is Ross Wagner for the Lancers, driving inside, takes a shot. And they call a foul again. So fouls on number 20 for the Bobcats.
2.9 on the clock here.
Inside to number 23, Michael Good. Tried to lob, but no good, as that will be the end of the first quarter. The LaVille Lancers lead in this one, 18-10 over the Oregon Davis Bobcats in the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Joe Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs.
That number 20 is Brady Danford. He must, they had him listed as 12, but it's Brady Danford, the freshman.
So Brady Danford was number 20.
And he had gotten that last foul.
And he has gotten the last foul. Boy, Scott, first quarter action a lot high, a lot faster pace this time around, wouldn't you say?
Both teams went ahead and just ran up and down the floor the whole and I like the way, Edison emptied his whole bench, which that's not what I remember from Michael, but all right. I guess if you got the talent, do it.
If you got the talent, as we get older, we start to change our ways of thinking as well, too, Scott.
That's true. That is true.
With the Bobcats here, I'd like to see Carson Matthews back in there. I mean, he did a nice job when he was in there. He had 4 points, a couple nice shots.
Aggressive.
He's got him back in there now. He's got kind of the I guess the starters, except for Keegan's in there right now instead of Cashton. But I like the lineup. He's got to be down there and post up like he did before.
Frazier gets the ball in bounds, driving baseline, hands it off to Carson Matthew. Who else? Coach was just talking about him. Shoots a hook shot, no good. The shot was there, though. Rebounded LaVille. Here comes Owen Smith across the timeline, pushes it forward. This is Lucas Plummer with the ball, driving baseline after he spins. He's got 2 Bobcats on him, trapped, finds somehow Owen Smith driving back out to Lucas Plummer, who then finds Colin Allen. Allen holds the ball. Carson Matthew on him. Drives to the left. Kicks it over. Big time 3 from Lucas Plummer. Overshot. No good. Rebounded. Colin Allen. Put back. No good. Blocked by Carson Matthew. And the Bobcats come up. No. Yes. The Bobcats come up with it as it was last touched by a LaVille Lancer.
I'm not keeping track of rebounds, but I think right now LaVille is on the offensive boards. It's got to be doubling what the Bobcats are doing right now.
So something to look at. The Bobcats trying. Oh, no, and the ball goes out of bounds. Caleb Cease had possession. It just went out as it's LaVille ball. Another turnover by the Bobcats. 8-point ball game here with 7:14 to go in the first half. Lucas Plummer finds Ross Wagner. Tried to get it inside, but no. Connor Frazier on the steal. Here comes Frazier, thought about a 3, pulls it out, back to Carson Matthew. Matthew, nice job, post up, move, spin around right, and he gets the hook shot to go, fellas.
I love when I'm right.
Ross Wagner, big time 3 from him. Splash, nothing but water as he makes the 3 count, 21-12. Over to Connor Frazier now. Frazier back to Keegan Garland. Garland picks up his dribble. Now over to Carson Matthew, top of the key. Matthew back to Garland. Garland with the ball, dribbling between his legs. Almost lost it, but to Caleb Cease for the nice layup. Wow. As Cease was there to save the errant pass, gets the 2 points.
I don't think that was meant for him, but
it looked good.
Yeah, it looked real good.
It looked really good.
Lucas Plummer now back up top to Owen Smith. Caleb Cease on him. Gets it inside, now back out to Colin Allen. Dump off to Lucas Plummer. Plummer driving on Frazier. Here comes the double team. Plummer blocked by Danford. Rebounded Frazier. Here come the Bobcats. Frazier across the timeline. Passes over to Cease. Cease with the ball. Picks it up. Passes over to Frazier. Connor Frazier with the ball. Now over to Carson Matthew. Matthew driving inside. Picks up his dribble. Back over to Keegan Garland. Matthew almost set the pick for Garland. Garland driving inside, stolen by the Lancers, and here comes number 23, Michael Good on the fast break opportunity. Big time shot from him, 23-14, 5:20 to go in the first half. Connor Danford with the ball, picks it up, he's trapped, finds Connor Frazier on the drive baseline. Beautiful play there. 23-16. This is Ross Wagner, who then finds number 11, Owen Smith, inside to Colin Allen. Allen spin around, back out to Lucas Plummer. Plummer driving, a nice 8-foot floater to go down the middle. Wow, nice shot from him. Danford kicks it over to Connor Frazier for the Bobcats. Frazier picks up his dribble, hits it over to Connor Danford.
Nice
inside to Caleb Cease, no good. Rebounded Carson Matthew, tried to put back, no good, and a foul's called inside.
Foul number 12,
Ross Wagner. It's his first.
So Ross Wagner on the foul. We also see a couple of substitutions for the Lancers.
For LaVille, number 4, Ryan James.
He's keeping fresh legs in at all times here. Inside to Carson Matthews. Somehow he came up with it. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebounded Ross Wagner. Here come the Lancers up. This is number 22, Colin Zarnecki. Back up top to Ross Wagner for three. No good. Rebounded Colin Zarnecki. Put back, no good. He gets the rebound again. Put back again. Wow, another miss and rebounded by Connor Frazier.
There was 3 offensive boards right there.
Padding stats as Cashton Swanson has the ball at the top of the key, finds Connor Danford, now driving baseline, kicks it over to Connor Frazier, who then finds Caleb Cease. Cease driving inside, shoots the layup, no good, off the underneath side of the backboard. Here come the Lancers off the rebound. This is number 4, Ryan James, up to number 22, Colin Zarnecki for another three. Big time three from Zarnecki, 28-16, 3:40 to go in the first half. Connor Frazier now with the ball for the Bobcats. Picks up his dribble. Hands off to Connor Danford. Big time three from him right away. No good. Rebounded Michael Good, and here come the Lancers. This is Ross Wagner. Almost stolen. Connor Danford on the floor. Lancers save it. Back to the corner. This is another big time three from Colin Zarnecki. Back-to-back threes from the Lancers. 31-16. And Larry Sennert's seen enough. Timeout, Bobcats. As today's broadcast is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 43 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard. We thank them for supporting local high school sports.
Well, I think LaVille's just speeding, Oregon Davis up these last couple times down the floor. I mean, they got really good defense, but they've taken some ill-advised shots.
And Zarnecki's starting to heat up a little bit. I got him for 11 so far already in the first half.
Yeah, Zarnecki just really popped off there at the end of that. I mean, my goodness. And then not to mention the 3 rebounds in a row.
Well, yeah.
So on his way to a double-double. As Caleb Cease now with the ball for the Bobcats. Hands off to Cashton Swanson to bring it across the timeline. Swanson back over to Frazier, who finds Danford. Danford picks up his dribble, spinning around, back to Caleb Cease, who then gets it to Swanson in the corner. Now inside to Carson. No, this is number 3.
That's the other
Number 3, Connor Matthew, the freshman. Boy, he looked just like him. Nice turnaround shot from him. He gets it to go as the Matthew brothers know how to play in the post. Lancers kicks it out to the corner. This is Ross Wagner inside. Nice shot from number 4, Ryan James, to get the 2 to go.
Can't trade baskets.
Nope. No, you cannot. As Cashton Swanson brings it across the timeline, finds Connor Danford. Cross-court pass to Connor Frazier. That's almost stolen by the Lancers.
I like LaVille. I mean, they're very aggressive. They're quick. They rotate extremely well, and they pick up, help the helper a lot.
Oregon Davis, substitution number 0.
I think Coach Sennert's trying to, make as many substitutions as Coach Edison right now. He's running them in here and out.
Well, fresh legs. Inside to Caleb Cease,
nice
who then
pass.
finds Ethan Hewitt on the nice pass. Beautiful play as the Bobcats make it count. 33-20, 2:13 to go here in the first half. The Lancers have the ball into the corner. Ross Wagner, another 3, overshot it, rebounded Noah Rush. The Lancers in possession. Turnaround shot by Colin Zarnecki, and he is on fire right now. Scott, you are right. Here's Matthew, gets it off to Cashton Swanson. Swanson thought about taking the pick, but no, spins around, shoots a 3, wide open, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Lancer ball. And the LaVille Lancer cheer block letting Swanson know all about that.
Yeah, I hated that.
I hated start the bus, too.
Well, I guess the one I hated the most was overrated.
Yeah, that one that one always ticked me off. Or the one I did like was 5-on-7. I did like that one. Ryan James gets it into Zarnecki. He turns around. Another shot from Colin Zarnecki. He's having a game, as Scott Masters just pointed out a few moments ago. As here's Caleb Cease bringing it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Connor Frazier. Frazier thought about shooting it. Finds Matthew on the inside. Layup no good. In and out. And the Lancers rebound it. Here they come. Up to number 4. Ryan James with the shot. And a charging is called. Connor Frazier was there with the feet set, guys.
Yeah, I think that's something like number 24 for him, charges that he's taken this year.
Well, and I remember Larry Sinnert saying to us in the Saturday Sports Line, Connor Frazier takes a lot of charges, and it trickles down to the other players wanting to take charges as well. And just like you said the other night, Coach, coaches love players that do that.
Well, they do the dirty work. That's what it's all about, and that's the stuff that hopefully gets your team fired up and ready to go.
Danford hands off to Cease. Cease driving baseline, picks it back out. Now finds Matthew. Connor Matthew hands off, passes off to Connor Frazier, and he threw it away.
Unforced error that time. And Coach, you don't like to see any of that stuff.
No, it's bad enough that the defense is really good on LaVille, but then when you just throw it away, just to throw it away, it compounds the problem. I have them for 12 turnovers right now.
Oh, hate to hear that. As Noah Rush, top of the key, gets it over to Owen Smith. A lob pass up to Collins Zarnecki, and he gets it to go. Nice play drawn up from the Lancers, 39-20. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Caleb Cease is called for a travel. Oh, man.
Bobcat substitution number 2, Keston.
Well, that's tough to watch, guys, as he thought the dump-off pass was going to be right there to Connor Matthew, but the Lancers D was right there in the passing lane. He had nowhere to go.
If my numbers are right, I got Zarnecki for 19 so far.
My goodness. Doesn't seem like it's been that much, guys. I figured close to 12.
I might be wrong. Coach, checking my math.
So bringing it across the timeline is Colin Zarnecki for the LaVille Lancers. Dribbling between his legs. They're going to hold it for the final shot. Smart move by them, 39-20. They're going to try to make it a 20-point-plus ball game here before heading into the halftime break. Zarnecki with Swanson on him, under 15 seconds to go. Here in the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament in Lakeville, Indiana. The play is happening. Zarnecki from 3. No good, off back iron. The Lancers save it. This is from 3, number 41, and he gets it to go. Noah Rush cashes in as they end the first half with a big-time 3, 42-20. As the LaVille Lancer faithful have a lot to say about that one. My goodness. Big-time shot there, guys.
Well, I tell you, the two things as a coach that you really don't want, is turnovers, which I have Oregon Davis for 13, and I don't have the offensive rebounds for the Lancers, but I would say they've got to have at least 15 offensive rebounds.
They have to. They have to, and they're at least doubling OD right now on the boards. Everybody's crashing, and I don't know. I'm sure that'll be a discussion at the half. Find your man and put your rear end on him.
Well, exactly. And it's one of them things, where the girls had trouble game earlier where they didn't get a body on anybody. And, if you don't get a body, the other guy wants it more, then they're going to get it. But, it's not like they have the size advantage. That's the issue here. If it's different if you got 6'7", and you're running out a couple 6'2" guys. But, I think if anything, OD may have a little bit of a size advantage, and they're still getting killed on the offensive boards.
Well, much more to talk about during the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show as we are going to take a break. For Scott Masters and Terry Minix, I'm Mitch Columbi. This is the 58th Annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Rick Rabb, 5-star in the Knox Mall. It's time to save, save, save.
Time to stock up and save, and what a great week to do it with this ad. Tony Ross, back in the deli, Kretschmar honey or smoked ham, your choice, $6.99 for a full pound. Progresso canned soup, about 25 varieties. Pick them any way you like them. 3 for $5. Where is that 5-star?
In the Knox Mall.
Welcome to Marion University's newest location, Ancilla College of Marion University. Marion's newest campus location in Plymouth is your home for an on-campus college experience. From living in the dorms to being a collegiate student athlete, Marion University is ranked 3rd most innovative Midwest university by U.S. News and World Report. For more information about our 2- or 4-year degrees, go to www.marion.edu/Ancilla. That's www.marion.edu/Ancilla.
Welcome to the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Halftime Show on K99.3 FM. Here's Mitch Columbi.
Back for more here at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium in Lakeville, Indiana, as the LaVille Lancers lead the Oregon Davis Bobcats 42-20 in the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament here in round 1. Well, fellas, I'm here with Scott Masters and Terry Minix as we are going over some of the stats right now that you guys collected. Man, if you're telling the truth on Colin Zarnecki, man, he is going to have a heck of a game at the end of this one, fellas.
Tell him the truth. I mean, the kid is the truth right now. He's got 19.
Well, and I think they were in that boxing one to begin with, and they knew who they had to watch, and obviously they've seen some film, and the kid can shoot the ball. Obviously, he can do a little bit of everything.
Here's the 3 for those of you watching at home from Zarnecki, just cashing in there on the corner. Another one there. I mean, he just was on fire, doing a great job on the inside. Here's another look for those of you watching at home. I mean, just unbelievable job from Zarnecki. He found the hole. There he is on the inside, getting rebounds, turnaround shots from the post. I mean, he was everywhere in that first half, guys.
Yeah, I don't think Oregon Davis had any answer at all for him. I think he will be a focus of the conversation that Coach Center has at halftime, along with taking care of the basketball and getting on the glass.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to make sure that he is your key in the second half, because he's really lit him up here in the first. And I don't know if you're going to switch your defense at this point, but that's a option. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think they like to change their defense too much.
Well, the thing is when you're down 22 points at halftime, it becomes where you've got to say, well, we may have to throw everything out the window, and we just got to decide, hey, what we're doing isn't working, so we've got to try something. So, there's times, I won't lie to you, that I would run 2 players on somebody, and I'd say, at least he's not going to beat me, or she's not going to beat me.
Yeah.
I'm going to have somebody else beat me and force them to take the shots. And you may see, I mean, like I say, I'm crazy enough I do it, but I don't know if Coach Center's going to do that.
You might. Yeah, you could front and back up him right in the post the whole time.
Well, we're going to take a break and continue the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give third-generation owner Brian Hammond a call at 574-936-4660, serving the local area since 1936. Don't go anywhere. More to come here at Lakeville, Indiana, as the LaVille Lancers lead the Oregon Davis Bobcats 42-20 in the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has it in stock. From sampan, aqua patio, and sweetwater pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver Portside Marina can help. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 842-5000. Culver Portside Marina.
Hey folks, Auto Park Fort LaPorte has got some news for you. We now have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in LaPorte County. So if you're in the market, come and check us out because right now is the best time to trade in your current vehicle. Not interested in purchasing a vehicle? That's okay. We'll buy yours even if you don't buy ours. Not currently in the market, but your car needs serviced? Come check out our newly renovated service department and let them take care of all your service needs. And remember, we're not just an auto dealer, we're an auto park.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
From Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, we welcome you back as we get ready for second half basketball action as the LaVille Lancers lead the Oregon Davis Bobcats 42-20. And we welcome you back here as I'm Mitch Columbi along with Coach Terry Minix and sports analyst Scott Masters here. We're so glad to be here for you. Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI will always be here. Well, guys, we get ready for this third quarter. LaVille controlled most of the game. What do you think Oregon Davis needs to do here to start the third quarter right out the gate?
Well, the big thing is you're not going to get 22 points back on one shot. And, they got to take it one basket at a time, play good defense, make sure you limit one shot at the most for the Lancers. And, on the other side of that, the Lancers just got to keep what they're doing and don't think that 22 points means the game's over. A lot of times kids have a letdown, and if they have a little bit of a letdown, then it lets the Bobcats get back into it. So, that's both sides of the coin.
Scott, if you're LaVille, what do you want to do to keep your foot on the gas?
Keep giving the ball to Zarnecki. How about that? Does that work for you?
Absolutely.
You could be a coach.
Well, we are having so much fun here, and I just want to give a big shout-out to LVH1 Broadcasting here at LaVille High School. Angelina Gashi, the sixth grader camera operator this evening, as well as Austin McCallum, Spencer Kowalski, the ninth grader, and Joey Drinkwine, the ninth grader, as well as executive producer here, Matt Florian, doing such a fantastic job. Probably one of the first-class operations I've seen here, a high school broadcasting their own games, even allowing us to plug in. I mean, my goodness, guys, we feel like TV stars this evening, don't you?
Well, this is just like, what's the initials? ESPN.
ESPN, yeah. Well, I told, I remember this was back in football season, I told head coach of the South Central Satellites football team, Buzz Schoaf, I said, man, it's kind of tough juggling all these schools. I'm almost running a mini sports center. If you think about it, 16 schools, it's kind of tough. But we also want to remind you for LVH1 Broadcasting that Angelina Gashi, the sixth grader, is producing for the first time tonight. So these broadcasters here at LaVille, they're going to be taking my job here soon, guys.
Well,
I'm going to be out of a job here before too long, fellas.
If I can remember all them names, I can't wait for a few years when I see on Channel 22 and Channel 16 here local and probably on ESPN. These kids will be on there, but they're doing a really nice job. This is a first-class operation.
Oh, it is, and I'll be back at FedEx. Well, we're getting ready for second half basketball action. We're so happy to be here. It's the first Tuesday game of the year. I have to give a big shout-out to our news director, Anita Gooden, for giving me tonight. I would have been at the North Judson St. Pierre School Board meeting. So Bi-County tournament action is here at KVB, and we thank Anita Gooden for allowing that to happen, as news is very important for us here at KVB. Whenever you need anything, go to WKVI.com, and we will keep you up to date for this area, as well as max983.net. Marshall County, Stark County news, Pulaski County news, all of this area at KVB. Starting for the second half is the LaVille Lancers with the ball. This is Ryan James. Lob pass. They like that one up to Lucas Plummer to the top of the gym to make the alley-oop go.
That's the third time they run that same set.
So Danford with the ball now for the Bobcats. Looking inside, cross court over to Connor Frazier. Frazier now into Carson Matthew. Matthew backing down his man. Fakes, kicks it out to Caleb Cease in the corner. Cease, top of the key, finds Cashton Swanson. takes the pick from Matthews, picks up his dribble though. Now to the corner to Connor Danford. Danford cross court pass to Frazier. Frazier now inside to Carson Matthew. Matthew turn around, nice 17-foot shot, no good. Rebounded Bobcats. Here comes the slashing Matthew, but no, stolen by Lucas Plummer. Here come LaVille. And a blocking foul's called on Connor Frazier. He tried to get his feet set.
Trying to take another charge.
Oregon Davis foul number 4, Connor Frazier.
You know, that's one of the things, that rule has changed. You know, you don't have to have your feet completely set. You have to have good guarding position, legal guarding position.
Gets it into Zarnecki, no good on the fadeaway shot. Rebounded LaVille. That was Ryan James on the rebound. Now back out, this is Michael Good. Thought about a three, but no. Back out to Owen Smith. Smith back over to Zarnecki. Zarnecki working on Frazier. Back over to Smith. Smith inside to Ryan James. Back over to Michael Good, who then gets it to the top of the key and crosses over to Colin Zarnecki. Inside, now back out. This is Ryan James, top of the key, who then finds Lucas Plummer driving baseline. Dumps it off to Colin Zarnecki. Almost stolen. Saved by Plummer in the corner. Cross-court pass to Owen Smith. Smith, top of the key. This is Colin Zarnecki now. Zarnecki takes the pick. Nice roll. Here is Michael Good for three. Pick and roll. Actually, pick and pop. As that was a beautiful play there.
Nice patient offense there.
47-20, 5:55 to go here in the third quarter. Connor Frazier finds Cashton Swanson. Cash moving to the right now, dribbling between his legs. He has Colin Zarnecki on him. To the corner, Connor Danford picks up his dribble inside to Carson Matthew. Here he comes, big man spinning. Nice post movement, couldn't get the left hand to go. Rebounded Lancers, here they come on a fast break opportunity. It's Ryan James, shoots a shot and gets it to go from 8 feet. And a timeout, Larry Sinnert for the Oregon Davis Bobcats. He wants to talk things over. As today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Culver Portside Marina. They can make sure your boat is ready for the winter. If you need help storing or winterizing your watercraft, call Glenn Bailey at 574-842-5000.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about the Lancers worrying about coasting, because they're just adding to it at this point, you know, and the Bobcats have not having anything answered to anything they're doing right now.
No, their break is so effective right now. It has been all game, actually, and they're just going to keep going at it, looks like.
Well, their break has been real good, and then when they had to get in a half-court set, they've run some great sets, and they've run that backdoor lob pass 3 times, and it's looked perfect.
It does.
All 3 times.
We had a sidelines out-of-bounds play that was very similar to that, where we had a guy go to the top floor and slam it home if they could get it to go.
That wasn't you.
That was not me, Coach.
Okay.
I was on the
wasn't me either.
I was on the sideline. Go, go, go! Boy, you are really making me look bad, Coach.
I know. I'm just observant. I didn't say anything about Scott.
I could have lied. I could have said, yeah, I did. That was me. Swanson, floater, left-handed, no good from the corner. Rebounded Lancers. Here they come.
Travel.
And travel's called.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Contact made, but that didn't matter.
The travel was before the charge.
Michael Good on the travel there as the Bobcats take possession here. 49-20. The Bobcats need to string along a few possessions here to make something happen. It's got to be now. Danford behind the back. Nice move. Spin. Stolen. Ryan James. Here comes the Lancers. Up to James, corner, thought about it. Now he's spinning around Swanson, shoots a shot, no good. Rebounded inside. That is number 11, Owen Smith, but a block. Blocked by the Bobcats. I didn't catch who it was. Here comes Cashton Swanson, but another steal. Ryan James pushes it forward. Owen Smith, fake again, and he gets the second layup to go. The second attempt on the layup to go. They're moving too fast as Connor Danford's going to bring this across the timeline. And now we hear whistles. Subs all around as for those of you watching at home, here's the replay. Cashton Swanson crossing it over, bringing it across the timeline. Stolen by James. He kicks it up. This is Owen Smith. Fakes one, gets Danford off his feet, and off that, he gets the put back to go. Beautiful play from Owen Smith there, as here's the other angle. Back in action here, though. This is Brady Danford getting it in to Keegan Garland for the Oregon Davis Bobcats. Garland driving on 22, Gollin Zarnecki. Back over to Ethan Hewitt, driving baseline. Nice drive by him. Couldn't get the layup to go. It was in and out. As here come the Lancers, pushing it forward. Lucas Plummer now with the ball. Shoots the layup. No good. Rebounded inside. Colin Zarnecki. Bucket for 2. Zarnecki's having a game. Bobcats push it forward. Cross-court pass up to Garland. Now inside to number 3, Connor Matthew, who finds Caleb Cease driving and gets the layup to go. Nice play.
Caleb Cease.
53-22, 3:40 to go in the third. The 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament between the LaVille Lancers and the Oregon Davis Bobcats. 41, Noah Rush, top of the key, kicks it over. Lucas Plummer now. Now he's driving inside, backs out, finds Noah Rush, driving inside. Rush shoots the layup, but a charge is called, and that is Brady Danford. Setting his feet, getting the charge. Good play from him. And I just saw good sportsmanship, fellas. Noah Rush looked at Brady and said, "Are you good?"
Nice job.
So that was nice to see.
They got 3 freshmen. Oregon Davis has 3 freshmen out there right now.
So young men getting some time here for the Bobcats. As this is Keegan Garland now with the ball. Kicks it over. Ethan Hewitt for 3. No good. Short. Rebounded Noah Rush. More fouls. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I'm a little lost, fellas.
I am too. I think Dave just wanted everybody to know he's here.
We know. We know, Dave.
Well, maybe we'll get a post-game interview with him. No. Over to Owen Smith, who then finds Ross Wagner into the corner to Colin Zarnecki. Spin around. Noah Rush driving inside. Kick out. Back to Ross Wagner, who then finds Colin Zarnecki driving baseline. Caleb Cease on him. Back to Noah Rush. Rush driving inside. Finds Owen Smith. Top of the key. Big time 3. Owen Smith cashes another check. 56-22. 2:25 to go in the third. Cease takes the pick. Now finds Ethan Hewitt in the corner. Hewitt driving inside. Almost lost it, and a foul's called.
Foul number 20.
That last basket, that's the 5th LaVille Lancer that's hit a 3 tonight. So they've got everybody can shoot the basket.
Wow. So the lid is completely off for the LaVille Lancers as everyone's cashing in. As another turnover stolen by the LaVille Lancers, sees a fast break opportunity from Owen Smith. Beautiful pass as they score yet again, 58-22. It's getting out of hand. Caleb Cease, top of the key. He's taking the pick from Brady Danford. Picks up his dribble, back out to Ethan Hewitt. Driving inside is Hewitt. Shoots the 2. Foul called on the floor.
Ross Wagner, his second.
Ross Wagner.
Foul number 12, Ross Wagner.
So fresh 4 coming in for the Bobcats. We see Cashton Swanson, Connor Frazier, Carson Matthew, and Connor Danford coming in.
I think Brady Danford was the only one
Yeah,
that stayed.
Brady Danford will stay. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Cashton Swanson to take it out. Throws it up top to Connor Danford. Stolen by LaVille. Here's Colin Zarnecki. He could have dunked it, but he didn't. Stayed humble on the lay-in. 60-22 inside to Carson Matthew. Nice play, nice layup, no good. Rebounded LaVille. Stolen Connor Frazier on the floor. And he calls a timeout. Smart play by him.
Good hustle, good hustle. I like when the ball's on the floor, somebody's getting on it.
Yeah, you have to get on the floor for sure.
Boy, you be on this LaVille Lancer team, I'd say everybody's going to be tired at the end of this game, guys.
Well, that's why they're running, 8 of them. I mean, they're all getting plenty of time. They're all playing well. I probably don't have the turnovers correct, but I only have them for 6 turnovers.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's a typical Edison team. I mean, taking care of the basketball. I mean, Michael's sitting there next to his father, who is, a legend in the state of Indiana, and he was the exact same way. I mean, he handled kids great. You loved watching him coach, but you hated coaching against him.
Yep, that's for sure.
Well, head coach Michael Edison is in his 15th season in charge. As I checked out his record, it's well above 500. He has more wins than losses, that's for sure, in his career. As this is Connor Danford shooting from 15, and he banks it in. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter, 60-24. It's all Lancers. Pushes it forward to Ross Wagner, who then finds Ryan James. Cross court, this is back up top to Ryan James, who then they find Ross Wagner. Back over to Colin Allen. Allen finds Owen Smith. Smith, Cashton Swanson on him, dumps it off to Ryan James, top of the key. James with the ball. We're under 30 seconds to go here. 20 to be exact. Now Owen Smith on the drive. A blocking foul called on Brady Danford. And the clock's still running.
Well, it's 35.
And timeout LaVille. They're going to have to reset the clock as well.
No, it's 35.
Yeah.
Running clock.
Running clock.
35 in the second quarter.
Yeah,
really?
Yes. Yeah.
When did they start this?
Man, where have you been?
I know, really. I haven't played high school basketball since 2011.
No, it's been 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
but it's 35, and the only time the clock stops is a timeout or free throws.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, learning something new.
We just haven't had any of the games that
We haven't, no.
had go into that situation.
I
but,
know they did
that's
it in
what is.
football. So, interesting. Running clock here.
I think he called that timeout because he's got a set play with his 1.7. I'm betting it's some kind of lob.
Yeah, I would say inbounds pass deflected by Connor Frazier.
It should be a correctable on the time because it did touch somebody, but they obviously, there's your lob.
So back out to the corner, sees Ross Wagner for three. No good, as that will be the end of the third quarter, 60-24, as the LaVille Lancers lead the Oregon-Davis Bobcats here in round one of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. We look up at the scoreboard and see the Argus Dragons beating the Culver Lady Cavaliers 38-33. You probably heard that game on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR. And then our game, the LaVille Lancers, the first game, beat the Oregon-Davis Lady Cats 47-28, as we also see the Bremen Lions lose to Triton 42-43 in a tight one, guys. So they will move forward. And then New Prairie losing to John Glenn 43-69. Some of the scores here being shown on the TCU scoreboard here at LaVille. As we remind you, Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way.
Say that boys Argus Culver boys game really surprises me. I really thought Culver would come away with a win there and be maybe in the championship game.
So, fresh 8 minutes here sees the Lancers up 60-24 as Keegan Garland for the Oregon-Davis Bobcats is in possession. Passes off to Connor Danford. The Bobcats have got to do something now. Danford drives baseline, gets a foul called, and they're going to call it.
Well, it went off the other guy's knee.
So,
they're just going to call it Lancer ball. Whoa.
Fast pace up to number 23. This is Michael Good, but it's stolen by the Bobcats. Big three from Danford. No good. Rebounded Ryan James. As it goes out of bounds, it will stay Lancer ball. So Owen Smith to bring it across the timeline. They find Ryan James now. James at the top of the key. Brady Danford on him. Kicks it over. This is Ross Wagner, who then finds Colin Allen. Colin Allen waiting for the play to happen. Top of the key. Gets it inside, barely to Ross Wagner. Back out to Ryan James. Inside to the slashing number 11, Owen Smith on the bucket. And the and one counts. He'll go to the line.
Basket is good. Owen Davis foul number 0, Ethan Hewitt. Owen Smith to the line for the
It's his
Lancers.
second, Ethan
Shooting
Hewitt.
one.
It's his second foul.
So Ethan Hewitt with his second. Free throws up, away, and no good for the and one opportunity from Owen Smith.
That should have been fake. That
So-
wasn't a regular shot that
Yeah.
he took.
Yeah.
He held that. They should call that off.
Yeah.
White ball.
White ball. Well, if I had an explanation, I'd give it, but I just don't know what's going on right now.
Sure either.
Well, I said these three.
So
I gotta be
LaVille
nice.
gets the and one free throw, and they get to keep the ball as they miss the layup. Ball don't lie. Connor Danford's going to bring it up the court and cross the timeline.
Even Mike doesn't understand what just happened.
Yeah,
there.
he's not sure.
So Danford now with the ball finds
His brother.
Brady Danford driving baseline, and it's going to stay here. So last touch by a Lancer sees an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for the Bobcats. 62-24, running clock here, 6:15 to go in the ball game. Connor Danford takes the ball the top of the key. Danford between his legs, dancing. Oh, stolen by Ryan James. Here comes James on the fast break. Takes the hit, and he gets the shot to go as Danford tried to block it. Used his body well. Book another 2 points. This is a 40-point ball game, fellas. Danford with the ball. Passes over to Ethan Hewitt. Now back to the top of the key to Keegan Garland. Garland looking inside. Nothing there. Dribbling between his legs. Looks like the Lancers are in more of a zone here, fellas, as they kick it back to Ethan Hewitt. Now to the corner to Brady Danford. Danford goes for the layup, but it's blocked by Michael. Good on the inside. He's a tall 6'3".
Line change.
As if you're watching online, here's the replay. Driving baseline and then just all over it was Michael Good. Read him like a book. As this is an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for the Bobcats. Up to Connor Frazier, top of the key. He's got Ross Wagner on him. Dumps it off to Carson Matthew. Matthew trying to make something happen on the inside. Nice post plays. Tried to dump it off to Cashton Swanson, but it's stolen by Noah Rush. LaVille pushing it forward. Up to Collins Arnecki. And another foul's called, this time on Carson Matthew.
Carson Matthew.
It's his first.
Collins Arnecki to the line for the Lancers.
So the clock doesn't stop.
Good thing you got a full sheet of paper for Zarnecki because you can keep writing.
Zarnecki's going to hit the first free throw of 2. And the second free throw from Zarnecki is nothing but net.
I got him for 25 so far.
Jeez. What a heck of a night.
Yes.
As Caleb Cease has the ball and dumps it off to Cashton Swanson. Appreciate you keeping score of that, Scott. As this is stolen by the Lancers, up to 22. That was Collins Arnecki, and somehow they get the play to go. I looked down at my sheet. I didn't see what happened.
Noah Rush.
Noah
Throw
Rush.
It back to Noah Rush.
Nice job.
Zarnecki has more points than the Bobcats.
So, turnaround shot from Carson Matthew. Gets the turnaround stolen. Here come the Bobcats again. Frazier with the ball. Over to Caleb Cease. Cease now Keegan Garland. Back to Cease. Cease for 3. Right wing in front of his own team's bench. No good. Rebounded Cashton Swanson, the smallest guy on the court. Somehow he comes up with it. Couldn't get the putback to go. Rebounded LaVille. Here comes Collins Zarnecki. Zarnecki lost it. Stolen. Caleb Cease has it. Jump ball called. And it'll be Oregon Davis ball.
Substitution for Oregon Davis, number 3, Connor Matthew.
So Connor Matthew will check out for the Bobcats, and checking in will be Connor Matthew, the brother freshman. 3:23 to go here in the ball game. 68-26. It's been all LaVille in this one as Cashton Swanson brings it across the timeline. He has the ball. Noah Rush on him. Keegan Garland with the ball at the top of the key. 3 minutes to go. Entry pass stolen by the Lancers. This is Colin Allen on the steal. Up to Colin Zarnecki. Almost rebounded by Noah Rush. Put back no good. Here come the Bobcats off the rebound. Up to Cashton Swanson. Fake. Puts it up. A layup good. 68-28. 2:40 to go. Up to Lucas Plummer. Plummer driving baseline. Almost carried it back out, and he threw it away. Intended target to Ross Wagner, but it just sails out of bounds as it'll be Bobcat ball. Connor Frazier to take it out for the Bobcats as they get it into Cashton Swanson. Swanson driving baseline now. And he lost it right out of his hands. It goes out of bounds. It will be Lancer ball. Just been kind of that night for the Bobcats.
I have them for 24 turnovers.
24. A night to forget, that's for sure. As it just has been that type of night. You hate to see it from any team. But yeah, the Bobcats have definitely seen better nights. As this is Owen Smith to bring it across the timeline for the Lancers. Then finds Ryan James. Here comes the play. Owen Smith thought about a three. Caleb Cease on him. Dumps it off to Colin Allen. Allen, top of the key. Driving inside. Shoots a 14-footer. No good. Rebounded inside by the Bobcats, and a little bit of a fight as well.
Lancer foul number 20, Colin Allen.
So the foul's on Colin Allen. As Cease will take a seat. And Ethan Hewitt will check back in for the Bobcats. So Connor Danford to bring it across the timeline. 1 minute to go in this one. It's all but over. The LaVille Lancers are going to win it right now at 68-28 with 50 seconds to go. They find it in the corner to Keegan Garland for three. Overshot it, rebounded Lancers. That was Owen Smith. Pushes it forward to Noah Rush. Rush up to Ryan James in the corner. Back to Owen Smith, top of the key. Now he's driving left. Pulls it back out. Back over to Ryan James. James inside to Noah Rush. Rush back out to James, who then finds Owen Smith. They're probably going to hold this for the final shot, fellas.
Or maybe not even take a shot.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going to run it out. As we have 15 seconds to go here in the ball game, I'd like to think the refs will just let this one play out here. Smith, far right side, he takes it back to the top of the key, as that will be the end of the ball game. The LaVille Lancers win round one of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament over the Oregon Davis Bobcats, 68-28. It was all LaVille tonight as they won in Game 1 and in Game 2. As we will be back to talk things over in the Collins Insurance postgame show with Scott Masters, Terry Minix. I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking. In 4-hour dinners with friends. In that first bite of something new. And in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show. Let's get back to Mitch Columbi and Coach Terry Minix.
Joining Coach Terry Minix and myself is sports analyst Scott Masters. We always appreciate an old friend coming through and providing excellent broadcasting, as Scott does such a fantastic job every time. We appreciate you being here, Scott, as, big-time win for the LaVille Lancers in Game 1 and in Game 2, as this is the Collins Insurance post-game show for both Game 1 and Game 2. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything, but first let's go over this second game with Coach Terry Minix here. Coach, it just was a tough game for the Bobcats. They just weren't able to get anything going, and then Zarnecki. I mean, Scott Masters said it best. He's just going off.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a tough find for him. I mean, he was all over. I mean, they were lobbing to him. He was shooting threes. He was, having putbacks off of offensive rebounds. He just had a good game. But it was a great game, all around by the Lancers. I thought their game plan was excellent. They moved well without the basketball. Like I said earlier, they had 5 different people make three-pointers out there. They're a good, solid basketball team and does a really good job on the defensive side. That was one of the things I was more impressed with, was how well they played defense. I have Oregon Davis for 24 turnovers, and there was a couple of them that were unforced, but for the most part, it was just because of that defense that the Lancers put on them.
I'm used to watching a team like LaVille and run their offense the way they did, but I was surprised at the way they got out and ran. I really was. I mean, they really ran it. They ran at will, but then they also, at times, there in the second half, slowed it down and worked the ball all over. Maybe even got 5-10 passes before they'd even attempt a shot.
Yeah.
It was all high percentage shots for the most part.
Well, and you're exactly right. They pushed the tempo even when they had the big lead. They just kept coming. They just kept coming, and I think that's a little taste of what they're hoping to do during this tournament.
Yeah, I think I think they have to play Argus. It looked like now, if we saw them score correctly, I think they're playing Argus, who had beaten Culver. So, we saw Argus the other night, and they're a good, solid team. But let me tell you, if the Lancers play like they played tonight defensively, and obviously if Zarnecki and the rest of the boys are hitting that way, they're going to be a tough out.
Oh, they're going to be a very tough out. And, you talk about Zarnecki, but, boy, some of the other, everybody was out putting in good performances. I mean, the Smith kid, he dumped in some good points and some good minutes. And, they played everybody on their bench. They didn't have one kid that didn't play. And they all gave gave a great effort, and they all
both ends of the floor.
Yeah, both ends of the floor.
Right. And
everybody contributed.
Michael Good, he had 3 3-pointers himself.
Yeah.
They're just a good shooting. Fundamentally, like I said, it's a typical Michael Edison team that can shoot the basketball, take care of it. I only had him for 10 turnovers. That doesn't mean that's official, but it probably somewhat close. And that's just that's what Michael Edison teams do.
Mm-hmm. Could you imagine being on a team where it didn't matter who was starting? You wouldn't be upset. You'd know you're getting time.
Well, yeah.
What a joy it must be to be on a team where you're going to get as much time as the next, and everyone provides as well.
And they did. Like Scott said, they really, all 8 of them came in. It didn't make a difference. It didn't change a beat on the offensive side or the defensive side. So I was impressed with them. It was a great game plan, and they play like that. Like I say, I don't know who can beat them.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be a tight situation, and we'll definitely keep an eye on them for the next few days, as we are going to take a break and get back to you for the Stark County Co-op plays of each game. This is the Collins Insurance postgame show. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Collins Insurance Agency in Knox has done it again. They have earned the distinction of preferred agency partner from the Western Reserve Insurance Company.
Can't touch this.
So what does that mean for you? Collins Insurance Agency provides themselves of taking care of its community. That means providing the best insurance that keeps you and your family safe in a time of need. And with this honor, Collins Insurance Agency looks forward to providing Stark and surrounding counties the best customer service you and your family deserve. Collins Insurance Agency in Knox, living the golden rule by treating you like family.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Now, let's return to the voices of WKVI, Sports Director Mitch Columbi and Coach Terry Minix.
Well, we'll go over our Stark County Co-op play of the game here in just a few moments, but for those of you watching online, we have some plays we're going to go over, and we've got our coach Terry Minix here along with sports analyst Scott Masters. We can go over some plays here as this was the fourth quarter. Here was Colin Zarnecki from 15, and then you see Zarnecki get it back to number 23 for the big-time three, Michael Good. Coach was just talking about him, and then here's Owen Smith from 17, top of the key. And then you see the steal, the fast break, and Colin Zarnecki finishing it. For those of you watching at home, we appreciate you. And then also Ryan James driving inside, another fantastic play. Here's it from another angle. He had the steal, took it up for the layup. Beautiful play, and you see the cheer block from LaVille doing a fantastic job. And here's that block down on the inside. You saw 23, Michael Good, and then the save back to Noah Rush. I mean, what is there to say? It was all LaVille tonight. The Lancers controlled it from top to bottom, and we go now to our sports analyst, Scott Masters, to talk about our Stark County Co-op play of the game for Game 1 as the LaVille Lady Lancers beat the Lady Oregon Davis Cats.
Well, the play of the game in Game 1 is going to be Halen Kwiatkowski. In the fourth quarter, she had an and one where she drove in, knocked down the nice shot, and was able to get to the line and knocked her free throw down as well. And the final on that one was 47-28.
Thank you for writing that down. You know, I always have a problem with writing the scores down, and then they cancel the scoreboard so quick. I never know. I forget what the final score is.
I don't blame it on writing down. It's just my memory.
That too. I don't have good memory either.
We're getting older.
Yes.
So we covered the girls' game. Now what is our Stark County Co-op play of the game for the boys' game, Scott?
Well, I think the boys' game is going to be the second three for Zarnecki in the second quarter. I mean, he was hot in the first quarter, but he didn't get anything from beyond threes, and then second quarter, he knocked down 2 threes in a row. So that second three in the second quarter, we'll call that the play of the game.
So those are our Stark County Co-op plays of the game for tonight in this girls and boys doubleheader of the 58th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. We are going to take a break and come back as this is the Collins Insurance postgame show. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star players of the game are next. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort. Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch.
Time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson St. Pierre High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
All right, it's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. I'm Mitch Columby, along with sports analyst Scott Masters and sports analyst coach Terry Minix. Guys, we had a chance to talk off the air, but what are you thinking for the first game of the night, Scott?
I think the player of the game should be Halen Kwiatkowski. I think from LaVille did a very nice job, and she was able to score. She was able to defend, so I think she definitely gets the player of the game.
So congratulations to Halen Kwiatkowski, and then we transition to the boys' game. Coach, you saw the game. Who are you thinking?
Well, I think this one's not too tough.
Yeah.
This one's going to go to Colin Zarnecki. I mean, the guy did everything defensively, offensively. He got him, on a good roll to start. He's a heck of a ball player.
Oh, isn't he, though?
Fun to watch, and for that reason, he had, 20. What do you have? 25.
I had him for 25.
25 points tonight by Zarnecki, and he made it look easy. So for that reason, I would say Colin Zarnecki is our 5-star player of the game.
Well, congratulations to Halen Kwiatkowski and Colin Zarnecki of the LaVille Lancers, as they are named our Ashley Derrickson 5-star players of the game. Hey, we remind you, this Thursday night, KVB Sports is back in action as WKVI will be in the nest at North Judson to see the Lady Blue Jays take on the Lady Warriors of Winnemac. We will be going live around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central. That's right here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. We remind you to join us every weekend for the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and streaming around the world at WKVI.com. We always have a lot of laughs, and I also invite you to follow us on social media, on Facebook at Sports to the Max, on Instagram at WKVI Sports, and on Twitter at KVB Sports for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Final word from you tonight, Coach.
Well, I tell you, I think both LaVille Lancer teams tonight kind of put on a clinic. Obviously the boys did a really nice job. I think they're going to be a tough out. I think they obviously are the team to beat. I don't really know much about the other boys, the New Prairie and the John Glenn, but I know John Glenn's a pretty tough team. But if LaVille plays like that, I can't see anybody beating them. So on that note, I would pick LaVille right now.
Scott, we appreciate you being here tonight. Final word from you.
I have to agree with Coach. I think LaVille, barring any unforeseen monster coming out of some other squad, I think LaVille's probably got a good chance to take the championship in this one.
Well, great game, guys. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Sports. For our in-game producer, Marilla Schaefer, our sports analyst, Terry Minix, and Scott Masters, our in-game announcer, John Thompson, I am Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver Portside Marina, Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service, Patrick Auto Group, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, Ancilla College. The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Collins Insurance. Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5 Star. We thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports.